student.
Had a dream that you would that you could think you could do anything. Have you ever seen it written out? It's so fucking funny. Seeing it in text is hilarious. It's just like that you wish that you could win. You oh, that sounds entirely worth all $3. Amy, that's your birthday present. Erin said she bought a book called Milk and Vine, which a poetry book.
Amy, have you ever had a dream?
Have you ever had a dream where you and then if you and then
to us here at LeadLUU Live. Over the next 2.5 hours, we will be meeting the candidates right here in the heart of the campaign trail, the rep room. That's right. I'm Will.
And I'm Lucy.
And we have quite a fantastic show in store for you today. We will be meeting the candidates, getting to know them, putting a face and a voice to the person behind the manifesto. And here they all are. Hello. All of the cameras. Look, so many cameras here. Give them all a wave. And if you want to ask our lovely candidates here a question, just text in 88802, start your text with LeadLUU, followed by your question, and we'll be putting it to them a little bit later on, but I think we should meet them. Do you think we should meet them?
I definitely think we should meet them.
Let's go down. We've only got 2 minutes, I'll go down. Hi.
Hello.
What is your name, the role you're running for, and I'd like to ask all of you your favourite takeaway.
My name is Adam. I'm running for Union Affairs, and my favourite takeaway would be curry.
Curry?
Curry, yeah.
Any particular kind?
Probably the spicy kind.
Yeah, I feel that.
Hey everyone, I'm Yemi and I'm running for Union Affairs Officer. My favourite takeaway is Chinese. I love a good old chow mein.
Ooh, I had Chinese the other day actually.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go down here in this
down
camera.
here, okay.
Hi.
I'm Becca. I'm running for activities, and my favourite takeaway is Domino's, but I don't get very often.
Ooh. It's always nice to have Domino's. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Shuaib Arogundade, and I'm running for the post of international officer. And my favorite takeaway is beans and plantain.
Ooh. Kirkgate Market.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Hello.
Hello, my name is Toby, running for international officer. My favorite takeaway is Chinese food. I love me some fried rice.
Very nice. 2 Chinese so far. That's winning.
Hello, my name is Sophia Hartley. I'm running for welfare, and I think that mine would probably be Lebanese, actually.
Lebanese.
I love me some hummus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never have Lebanese anymore after I threw up a whole Lebanese takeaway. Fun fact about me. Well. And finally, hello.
Hello, my name is Ashish and I'm running for international officer. Yes.
Perfect. And favourite takeaway?
Favorite takeaway, potato chapati. Have you heard
Lovely. No.
No. So it's like, it's a typical Indian and Pakistani bread. You can say flat bread, round bread. So we call it chapati and you mix potatoes in it.
Oh, awesome.
Some Chinese masala. That's what we do in our accommodation here.
Nice. Sounds lovely, doesn't it, Lucy?
Sounds
What's your
amazing.
favourite takeaway?
Oh, it's got to be KFC.
All these lovely takeaways over here.
I know.
KFC.
It's a go-to. You can't not have KFC. Come on.
Can't not have KFC. Well, can you not have KFC?
I think you cannot not have KFC.
You cannot not have KFC. Who's been to Old Bar? Can we have a show of hands who's been to Old Bar here in the Union? Yeah. Everyone's been to Old Bar here in the Union. Who's had a potato stack? Yeah. Well, first challenge, first little bit of trivia we want to find out off you is your favourite potato stack. We are going to be putting your opinions to the test. Your favourite potato stack. Here are the options, and one of your options will win. You'll be battling it out against each other, okay? So have a look. Firstly, everyone needs to pick their potato. You've got chips, sweet potato fries, or curly fries. Who's putting their hands up for chips? Oh, we got 1 for chips. Sweet potato fries? Ooh, wasn't expecting that. 4 for sweet potato fries. Curly fries? 2. Sweet potato fries are in the lead at the moment. All right, add some toppings. Shout out some meat toppings.
I'm going to put some chicken on it.
Yeah. Anything else? Go wild.
Pepperoni, bacon, all the meat options basically.
All the meat? Would you increase the number of meat options available?
If you could, yes, I would love that actually.
Ooh. Anybody else?
You used to be able to get 2 meat options at once, and I always used to get pulled pork and chicken, but you can't do that anymore. No.
So what do you do now?
Pulled pork and fried onions, I think, but it's just not the same anymore.
What a shame. What a shame indeed. What about around here?
I'm a vegan, so
Ah.
I would choose more from vegan menu there. So onions are the best.
Are
Fried
they?
onions, yeah.
Nice.
And with onions, I would choose maybe jalapeno.
Nice. Very nice. Bit of spicy food.
Yeah.
And what about the sauces? Lucy, what sauce would you go for?
Curry sauce, 100%.
100%. Adam,
Can't
what about
go
you?
wrong.
I would go with sour cream any day of the day.
Sour cream.
Yeah, man.
Any other sauces?
It has to be gravy though.
Got gravy round here.
I have to disagree. Sweet chili sauce all the way, in my opinion.
Okay, so cheese or no cheese?
Cheese. It binds it.
Yeah, it brings
no good.
That's the start, though. That's the finish of the start.
Okay, so we can all agree that we're having cheese. No?
No, cheese is not good.
Okay.
This cheese is not good.
Oh, this cheese is not good. All right, so it's time to get down to business here. We're going to find out what's the ultimate potato stack. Firstly, sweet potato fries, I won it earlier. Everyone happy with that? Yeah? Everyone's happy? It's only a 5 a day, sweet potato fries. Can't go wrong. Toppings. All meat? No? Okay, so are we going to go all vegan? No? A mixture? A mixture. Okay, we're going to go a mixture. Okay. Which one? First person to shout the meat. Pulled pork. There we go. Everyone happy with pulled pork?
Very quick.
No. Gosh, it's carnage. Carnage. What about, okay, shout out a vegan option. Mushroom, I had first.
Yeah, I had mushrooms.
What about this one down here? Hummus.
Hummus.
Ooh, hummus. Unanimous.
Solid winner.
Unanimous on hummus. A sauce, first sauce. Gravy. This is going to be horrible. This is going to be horrible.
Gravy goes with everything, though. That's my opinion, though. No, it's like I haven't had it together, so I can't like give like a verdict about it. So
Okay.
I'm still going.
Gravy?
I think I'm always an advocate of cheesy chips and gravy, but with hummus and sweet potato fries, I'm just not sure it quite works, in my opinion.
We'll try new stuff, though.
Yeah, I'm an open mind. I've got open mind. So.
And finally, cheese or no cheese?
Cheese.
Cheese, unanimous there. So, Lucy, it sounds like sweet potato fries with pulled pork, mushrooms, hummus, gravy, and cheddar cheese. Now that sounds pretty horrible if you ask me.
Yeah.
What do you think? This is what you've chosen together. Happy with your choice, Yemi?
Not really, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. What would you change?
Well, for starters, there would be no meat, there would be no gravy, it would be a sriracha hot chili sauce instead, and barbecue jackfruit.
And if there's anything you could change about the old bar potato stack, Becca, what would it be?
Bring back 2 meat options at once. That's what I want.
2 meat options at once. Anyone else? Any opinions on the classic old bar potato stack?
Avocado.
Avocado.
I'm a sucker for an avocado. Like maybe some guacamole. Maybe we make it to a nachos thing, you know.
Ooh. Do you like that idea, Lucy?
I do. I approve of that. That's good.
But like with like you know salsa, sour cream. But maybe that's just nachos, isn't it? To be fair.
Maybe.
You could try it.
But you'd still put gravy on it?
No.
Is there anything gravy doesn't go on?
Oh yeah, that avocados, no. Not together.
Perfect. Well, I mean, what do you think, Lucy? Have we found a good potato stack option there, or was that pretty horrible?
It doesn't sound great, but I think, you know, everyone's met in the middle, so got to think of the positives here.
Yeah, you do have to think of the positive. Right, well, you are all standing to be on exec, which is, you know, why we're here.
Yeah, we're
meeting the candidates. At the moment, we have a number of other candidates who are the exec, and they have set you some challenges. So for people watching at home, and us here, let's have a look at what challenge we're being set today.
Hello candidates! So for any of you who don't know, it takes a lot of cups of tea to get through life being an exec officer, but you cannot get yourself to the staff kitchen and back without having to do 20 other things as well. It could be signing papers, having conversations, dropping into a meeting, the list is endless. So see if you can complete this obstacle course without spilling your tea.
So if you didn't hear what Lauren said then, because these screens don't have speakers on, folks. Should have thought about that. So as an exec member, you're very, very busy. The staff kitchen is only a few metres away, but you get bombarded with all sorts of things. So what we want to test is your ability to make a cup of tea and complete our obstacle course that we're going to set up without spilling any of it, okay? So our obstacle course today is going to be the most number of fancy dress items you can each fit on. And if you look behind you there, there's another box. Let's bring it on out. So here's the fancy dress. All sorts of funny fancy dress items we got here. The most number of fancy dress items you can fit on your person whilst holding a cup of tea. So, first things first, it's time to make a cup of tea. Here's the water. Here's the tea. No, the cups. Here's
Don't
the
forget
milk.
the milk.
I would not want to forget the milk. And Lucy, the most important thing.
Tea bags.
Tea bags. Remember, folks, don't try this at home. That'd be very silly of you. These guys are professionals. Professionals are not spilling their cups of tea. Who wants to make their cup of tea first? You're more than welcome to. Yep. Perfect. Talk me through it. Milk first or tea bag first?
Tea bag.
Tea bags. You can make it yourself.
Okay.
Shall I tell you a little secret? It's actually freezing cold water, so you actually won't burn yourself. The magic of TV. Here, Becca, can you help me and open the milk? Because we haven't actually opened it yet.
That's fresh.
It's fresh, straight from Co-op.
Amazing. Gotta love Co-op, innit?
Yeah, you gotta love Co-op. It's not fresh straight from the cow, though.
And if you vote, you're gonna get a discount as well. Not there, though. Bummer.
Oh. Does it not work so well? Oh, look at that. Come on, Sabrina. Come and have a look at this horrible... hasn't brewed. That's what happens if you try and make tea with cold water. All right, there we go. We can get some milk in. All right, and another cup. Who wants this cup? Oh, is it locked?
Oh. We've got spillage already.
I missed the cup. This is why I'm not running for exec, because I can't even make a cup of tea. Who would like that one? I think we should make a production line here. How does that sound? Can someone volunteer to do the water, someone do the tea bags, and someone do the milk? Because being on exec, folks, is all about good teamwork skills.
Teamwork.
And that's exactly what we're doing here. Isn't it, Lucy?
Yeah.
Teamwork.
It is.
How do you like your tea?
I like my tea first thing in the morning.
Do you?
Yeah.
First thing?
Just as soon as I wake up, got to have a cup of tea.
Milk?
Yeah.
Sugar?
Yeah, you come on, you know. Don't tell my secret.
They want to know what your secret is now, Lucy.
No. Don't say.
Oh.
Oh, another spillage.
Lucky it is not boiling water, isn't it? Yeah. Perfect. Everyone's got tea bags?
Oh,
who knew it would be this complicated to make a cup of tea?
Not me.
Not me. Right. These are the most disgusting cups of tea I've ever seen.
Very milky,
in
some
my
of
whole
them.
life. I think it's cold water doesn't brew too well, does it?
No, clearly not.
Right.
Nothing like a cold brew.
Let's try it like so. This thing. Maybe it will change its color and it will become the authentic tea.
Maybe. Let's have a look. Sabrina, let's come and have a look at their teas. Ooh. Look at that.
Not too bad, considering it's not soya milk. But anyway.
Yeah, I know. We should have thought about that, shouldn't we? You don't have to drink about it. You don't have to drink it. Right. Oh, nice technique we got there. Yeah. Perfect. We've got the teas. Now it's time for the obstacle course. You have 2 minutes on the clock. Holding a cup of tea. You're not allowed to spill any of it because, as exec, you're very, very busy rushing around. So, on your marks, most number of fancy dress items on your clothing. Get set. Go.
Oh.
Gosh, look at this carnage.
I'm surprised no one's gone for the Santa hat.
Hats are definitely the way forward,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh my god.
You seem to be struggling.
Can I not put it down? Can I not put down my tea?
You've got to hold the cup of tea.
Oh no.
And whilst you're doing this... Oh, I picked up the wrong thing. Do you have the tea questions?
I do have the tea questions.
We wanted
I'm
to
prepared.
test your knowledge on cups of tea. Lucy, off you go.
Okay, what are the 4 main types of tea?
Green tea.
Black.
Green tea.
Green tea, yeah?
Black tea.
No, that's not one.
English breakfast tea.
Lemon and ginger.
So we got green and black tea. Any others? Oh, seeing the answers.
What are the answers, Lucy?
White and oolong tea.
Who knew?
Okay, what do they have in common? Teas.
They are not from England.
That's a minute gone.
Kind of. They come from one plant. Interesting. In a formal tea service, what is a slop bowl used for?
To pick the waste?
To pick the waste. Yeah, kind of to pour out the warming water from the teapot. That was pretty close. What is Earl Grey tea flavoured with?
Flowers. Is it flowers?
That is good technique there.
That is good technique. It's actually an oil of bergamot, I think. Where does red bush tea come from?
The bush.
The bush. A country, yeah.
30 seconds.
South Africa. Woo! Okay.
20.
20 seconds. Okay. Why is it the tradition to pour milk into the cup before tea?
So the cup doesn't break.
10, 9.
So the china
8,
cup doesn't break.
7.
Yeah.
6, 5.
Good.
4,
That was good.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Time up.
You guys look funny.
Come around. What's gone on here? This is just disastrous. Right. Yes, that's probably a sensible decision. Where do we put it? Let's go on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That says vote on it.
Yeah, it doesn't say put tea on it though, does it?
Yeah, you have to do like that.
Ooh. Perfect. All right. The teas are down. Now let's find out how many items of fancy dress you have on.
Right.
Right, that is definitely in the wrong spot, but it does count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for Adam.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not quite 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for Sophia. Who's put a cup of tea in the box? Awful idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, thought I spilt some tea then. 5, 6, 7. Not quite enough to beat Sophia. Just holding Father Christmas there. Lovely. 1.
Oh, that was close.
That was close. 2. 3.
Down, bourgeoisie.
4. 5.
6. That's it. This is mine.
6.
That's a big ass counter.
Yummy. 1, 2, 3. Is that it?
Good things come
Oh.
in threes.
Good things come in threes. All right. Come around here. For the cameras. Gone for a different technique. The bag technique.
Yes.
Does this count, Lucy?
I think that counts. Yeah, that's a good technique.
Well, let's find out how many are in the bag.
Surely the bag in itself is 1.
1. Just doing your shopping off Waitrose, isn't it?
It's thinking outside the box.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh.
Wow. How about that?
Very good.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The
How
winner.
about that? Lucy, I've lost my sheet. What are we doing next?
Okay. Next is a quick fire round. So we've got some questions about society. So let's have a look.
Society questions. So we have a certain amount of time on the clock, and you've got to answer as many questions as you can. You're working as a team again. So if you know the answer, just shout it out. We want to get as many right as possible, as quickly as possible. In 3, 2, 1, Lucy.
What is the newest society? Yes. Which society has the most members? No. 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 Should we move? It was law. What are the 3 positions in exec committee? President.
Secretary, treasurer.
Yeah. What does the Sub-Aqua Society do?
The what?
Sub-Aqua Society.
Oh, scuba diving.
Yep. Okay, so this is true or false. There is a train society. Train.
Choo-choo.
False, yeah. How many female sports societies are there?
5.
Less. 7.
There's only 7.
Only 7. If you were a society, what society would you be?
Book club.
Well, I'm in dance, so I'm going to say dance.
I'm in Pantomime Society, and that.
Also in solidarity.
What does LSR stand for?
Leeds Student Radio.
Hey, big up. What is the mascot for sports societies? Sorry, let me say that again, I was laughing. What is the mascot of the sports societies?
Gryphon.
How many societies were created last year?
50.
Less.
25.
23, that was close. How many media societies are there?
10.
Close to 10, but a little bit. 8, yeah. What name a society that begins with G?
Gryphon.
Yeah. Oh, that's literally the next one. What is the bell ringing society called? No clue. Silence in the air. Change ringers. How many activities exec are there?
1.
It says 13. That right, Will?
What was the question?
How many activities exec are there?
Yeah, the people like reps.
Oh, 13. How many different categories of societies are there?
No, it's 5.
There's a rep for each one.
Oh, 13.
13, yeah.
How can societies apply for more money from the union? Yeah. True or false, there is a pizza society?
True.
No, false, there's a food society though.
Oh,
What does HKPASS stand for? HKPASS.
It's Hong Kong. Sorry.
It was Hong Kong was right. Public affairs. and
Public
social
affairs,
services
yeah. I was
society.
reading.
What category does Dodgeball Society fall under?
Sports.
It says general interest. Interesting. What is the TV society called?
LSTV.
When was the
15
Gryphon
seconds.
established? When was the Gryphon established? 1897. Ages ago. Okay.
Final question.
Oh, true or false? There is a co-op society.
Yes. The Green Action Society has a co-op.
It says false.
Not like the supermarket. Don't know how many we got there.
It's a cooperative, man.
But not the supermarket.
Almost. That was pretty
Not
good.
the supermarket. Right. People have been texting in. Well done, firstly. You did a very good job on that. Lots of knowledge there. People have been texting in using the number 88802, starting their text with LeadLUU. And I'm going to go over and get these texts now to find out what our audience want to ask you. Thank you, Amy. So, speaking of the co-op, earlier this year, co-op staff came forward to the Gryphon newspaper to campaign for unfair treatment. What would you do to improve their working conditions? Anyone can go.
I'll have a go. So number 1, ask them exactly what would they like to change and listen to their advice and their pleas, and then sit with the whole of the trustees board and figure out what we can do. And put pressure on co-op.
Pressure on co-op. Anybody else?
And make sure that they're working decent hours, and like when they have a break, they've got like a nice space to go and have a break. They just don't have to go into like the staff room, and make sure that they are entitled to their breaks. I don't know if anyone's had a 0-hour contract job, but they don't give you your breaks. So make sure breaks are imposed.
And I also want to say that I wanted to make sure that you get paid for overtime. Sometimes it gets like wonky if you're supposed to work for 9 hours and then you work for 12, then you don't get paid for like the extra 2 hours. So that's important to do.
I also think it's important to close the feedback loop. It's all very well listening, but also making sure that something's actually done and it's not just never ending back and forth.
Lovely answers. Thank you, folks. Lucy.
Okay, so next question. What will you do to make waiting lists for counselling more manageable? Anyone want to go first?
By getting more counsellors.
More counsellors?
So this is actually in my manifesto. So I want to increase like preventive on the day student support, so it's available at weekdays and weekends, so in hope that that would reduce the long waiting list we have on counselling services. Also, I'm not aware of the amount of budget I would have, but if I was to sit down and if I do get welfare, I would divert a proportion of that budget to look at counselling services to reform them in that way.
I think also good referral systems, because unfortunately maybe not everyone can be serviced by the university, but we have trusted partners and we can refer them to them as well, so everyone can be served.
And what would you do to help support underrepresented working class students?
Okay, so this is like by providing them skill-based self-employment opportunities, which is like if they have got some skill and they want to, for example, if they've got some cooking skill, so they can cook and sell their own food instead of waiting for like employment or waiting for other jobs. So skill-based self-employment opportunity.
I'd also say make sure that, I know recently they had the Working Class Awareness Week, but I want it to be more than just that. So speak to them, find out what they want, and also educate staff as well and the wider university so they can do what they can to help.
Also, cutting hidden costs of courses is really important, not only for working class people, but for everyone.
I would look at all the membership prices for the societies, make sure it was accessible to everyone. There are a lot of societies at the moment are quite expensive that I certainly have been put off joining, and it's about looking at funding as to how we can help those societies to help people who can't necessarily access them with their student loan, etc.
Amazing.
Another text is LUU is aiming to be plastic free, yet still engage in unsustainable practices like leaving lights and screens on all night. What would you do to improve this?
This is a massive part of my manifesto. One of the main things that I want to do is at Freshers, I want to ban flyers for societies unless they absolutely need them, because you come home with loads of flyers, you stick them in a drawer, and then you never look at them again. Instead, I want to train societies in using QR codes and stuff like that. So you can scan a QR code, follow their social media, and then when you open your phone, you see something, and then you actually might get something out of it, rather than just sticking something which is harmful to the environment in a drawer and never looking at it again.
I also think it should be spread across, because to be honest, people could say that we're also contributing to that with the posters that we have. So hopefully in the future we could be more digital instead of actually having to plaster things around.
And I think moving plastic altogether as a step-by-step process, we have to start with the little things and then move on to bigger things, because LUU in itself is like a big organization, so you can't just say you're going to take plastic out altogether. It has to be small little things, everyday things like the lights, like maybe put timers in them, and self-shutting things that could help reduce.
I think also really importantly, apart from looking at how we can reduce, plastic usage and having environmental policies within the union, is also to pressure the university to divest from unethical companies. That we've done that in the past, and we need to keep doing that, because investing in oil companies is just not going to help the environment, is it?
Well, thank you. And thank you to everyone who's been texting in. 8802, start your text with LeadLUU, and we'll read them out a little bit later on. We've met the first 7 candidates, but we are not going anywhere. We've still got so many more to meet. So, right now, we're coming to the end of our slot here. So, closing statements. You've got 20 seconds each. Adam, you can start.
Amazing. Vote for me to vote for decolonization and to really look at how we can make this union work for you, work for all the people of color and students of color, and for Muslims, and for everyone on campus as well.
Thank you. Still have 4 seconds left.
I would like to focus on sustainability, welfare, and support from the union, how the union can support your societies to support you and your student experience, how they can be better welfare trained to help you out when you're having a tough time, and sustainability, because Freshers' Fair is ridiculous. There's so much paper and so much plastic. Let's cut that out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, vote for me, Schreib, as your international officer, because I'm here to ensure that the multicultural society on campus are well represented, as well as looking at the accommodation policy. Also, there should be a means of the university sponsoring students in terms of their scholarship, while also lobbying for international employment for international students.
Thank you.
Okay, vote for me, Sophia Hartley, for welfare. I want really inclusive mental health services. I want to reform the counselling services. I want to challenge sexual assault on and off campus at Leeds University. I think that we need to employ a zero tolerance for it. And I also want more consistent support around university with your personal tutors and for your welfare reps in societies.
My name is Toby. Vote for me for international officer. One of the things I want to do is implement a buddy system where everybody kind of feels at home. And even if you're already a student of Leeds, it gives you an opportunity to meet people from different cultures and better integration. Also, I want to help people, particularly master's levels, to get jobs that are specific to them and give them the training that they need to get the job that they need in the UK. Because
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Ashish. I'm standing for international officer. Please vote for me because I've got some skill-based self-employment opportunity for you, because it's not a practical plan to, accommodate everybody within the structure we have, like in job structure. So that's why this is my main focus, to provide you skill-based self-employment.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm all about human relationships, and that's the underlying theme in my manifesto: engagement, technology and togetherness. So I think you should vote me for your union affairs officer.
Perfect, thank you. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Hope you had fun here on LSTV. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we've still got so many more candidates still left to meet. They're sitting in our green room, just probably enjoying themselves, maybe having a coffee. So I'll let you get off. We'll watch this, and we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes with some more candidates.
What are we filming again? Oh.
Stop!
Yeah, shut up.
I thought I had it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I do. When they're that chubby.
Because I was
you just
looking-
want to squish them. I'm a bit distracted.
Who is that? It's not David.
I think this is Alice. Because I feel like she's the kind of person who would have bangs as a child.
Yeah, but it's Ginger.
Oh.
I said it. She's Ginger.
Oh, it's Maddie.
Maddie, God, they have big dogs in Australia, don't they?
Wow, we fucked it
Looking good. Wait, did we?
No, we fucked it up.
Her hair's the one that doesn't give it away. That's why I guess Eliza.
Sorry to this girl. I don't know. She went on the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this girl.
Oh, I know who this is.
Oh, wow. Do you?
Yes.
I can't tell.
So I'm going to let you go.
So his teeth are missing. That's the standout.
Okay, so you've got brown hair. That's a start.
Owen?
You think it's Owen?
It's the cheeks. It's the little chubby cheeks.
Just want to squeeze them little chubby cheeks.
Who's got greeny brown eyes?
I wouldn't go for the eyes. I'd go for like the shape of the head.
I don't observe people's shape of the heads.
What the hell is that hair?
Have you got someone? Because I literally...
I think I know who it is, yeah.
Who is it?
Is it Owen Baker?
That's got to be straightened though. That can't be naturally that
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah, like I've
So
got
that
quite
was a
straight
choice.
hair, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Do you see it now?
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, that fringe, wow. Wow.
That's a vibe.
That was like a look in 2011, wasn't it?
That's like a poor man's Bieber.
Ooh,
Oh.
she looks very keen. She looks very happy.
Right, I'm trying to think if they've got like the same hairstyle, the same little
Mm.
fringe.
I mean, it's not you, is it?
It's not me. I can tell you that much. I know what I look like as a child. This isn't it.
Oh.
Jazzy!
Oh, Jasmine.
Oh my
Jasmine.
god, it's Jasmine.
That is- Wow.
You always forget because she
Yeah,
dyes it
because
blonde.
she's got different hair now.
Wow.
That is a transformation.
Oh, that's a chubby boy.
That's a chubby
That's a cutie.
Fairly receding hairline. If that's what you're born with, you're not got much luck in the future.
That's a
You
very
thinking
young
boy or
picture.
girl?
I reckon.
I'm gonna go
I'm gonna.
boy from the little booties.
I reckon a girl, because the person sitting next to them looks to be in more boyish clothes.
Who do you think would be a really chubby baby?
They're a fatty as a baby.
Is that Matt?
Is it? Yeah.
Their hair, they've definitely had a transplant.
How was he that chubby as
Yeah.
a baby?
Oh, Matt is a very cute baby, to be fair.
Oh, Matt.
Okay, I can sort
Matt
of,
was a fat
I
baby.
can sort of get that with
Now look at him.
There he
Fine young man.
Look at that face.
That's adorable. I could see it being Seb.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
This is what
It's
I want my
adorable.
kids to look like. Which I just realised is I've probably just made a remark of like love or something, but that's okay.
He looks like he's taking a selfie before selfies were even invented.
It's a bit unrelated, but are they strapped into something?
So it's a kid who needed a harness. So it's a rat bag, all right.
Oh my god, it's not Seb.
No, that's Jacob.
Oh my god. Oh no. So it's Jacob. We were so wrong. We were so wrong. Aww. Wow.
Wow, I just professed my love to Jacob. That's fantastic.
Jacob, if you're watching.
Like, no offense, but all blonde children look the same.
Oh, that chair. Wow. Staple piece of anyone's living room.
Aesthetic dress.
Is it
in
Sophie?
blue.
It's not a selfie.
Sophie.
Oh.
They're so cute. Actually, this one looks like me. It's not me, but this one looks
You
like
sure
me
it's
when I
not
was
you?
little.
Have you been in contact with my mother?
Could be anyone. Could be you.
No, yeah, I can see that.
Could be me.
Any guesses?
Oh my god, is it you?
What
Let's
if,
go
like,
with Sophie? Let's just go with Sophie. Let's just go for
This
it.
is not
I'm gonna go with Sophie.
Stop. I did not. That.
I mean, I'm not that blonde anymore. That was fake.
It's Rachel! What? Oh, I see now. Okay, I understand.
Have I had a glow up?
You've fooled me. Yes.
Perfect. That's all we need.
Just a normal day in the LSTV office, really.
Completely.
Welcome back to LeadLUU, Meet the Candidates. Thanks everyone for coming in today. This is our second set of candidates. Are we ready to have some fun? Ooh, exciting times. So this is just going to be a chilled half an hour. We're going to play some games and then we're going to ask you some questions later on in the show. And if you do have any questions, then please text 88802, starting with LeadLUU, and then submit your question.
And yeah, we'll read some of them out a little bit later on. So shall we meet the candidates?
Of course.
Well, let's say hi.
Hi.
What is your name, the role you are running for, and your favourite library?
Ema, I'm running for Activities Officer, and my favourite library is Eddie B.
Eddie B.
Izzy, I'm running for Union Affairs, and I like Brotherton.
Brotherton. There's no plug sockets there.
Sarana for International, and I like Eddie B as well.
Eddie B. It's a popular one.
Frank, the one I own it, Frank, and I like LeadLUU.
LeadLUU. Fair.
I'm Michael. I'm running for Gryphon Editor, and my favourite library is actually the library pub.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm running for Welfare, and my favourite is Health Science.
Health and Science. Never been to that one. Never been.
Hi, my name is Layla. I'm running for Equality and Diversity Officer. My favourite one is Eddie B.
Eddie B. That seems to be winning at the moment.
Hey, I'm Safian. I'm running for Education, and yeah, Brotherton's the best.
Said it.
I'm Xinyu. I'm running for the International Officer, and I like LeadLUU. Yeah.
LeadLUU. Eddie B seemed popular there, Lucy.
Yeah, it did. What's yours, Will?
LeadLUU.
Oh,
What's yours?
I quite like, it's not a library, but the business school common room, because it's really quiet and I hate not being able to find a seat. Yeah, got support.
Right, what's the first round?
So the first round, we want to get to know you. So we want you to finish the lyrics. We've got a couple of songs. It's a fruity round. And let's have a look, really. Will, do you want to start?
So these are all songs on the Fruity playlist on Spotify. I know you're all avid listeners of it. Aren't we all? First song is by Rihanna. It's called What's My Name. Not everybody knows how to work my body, knows how to make me want it. No, that's a different song. That's Destiny's Child. Anybody else? Bit tricky, that one. No, it was, But Boy You Stay Up On It. No. Okay. Lucy, you can sing the next one.
You don't want to hear my singing voice. Okay. Right. Poker Face, Lady Gaga. I don't think I can sing it.
I wanna hold 'em like they do in Texas, please. Fold 'em, let me hit me.
Raise it, baby, stay with me.
Yeah! Woo! All right, the next one by Backstreet Boys. Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
Rock your body.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Rock your body right. Woo. Backstreet's back. All right.
Another point.
Yeah.
Lucy, you can sing the next one. And that's a hard one to sing, everybody.
Oh.
Titanium by David Guetta and Sia.
Gosh, you give me the hard ones. Proof. Nothing to lose. Fire away. Fire away.
Fire away. Fire away.
Oh, that was quite nice as well.
This is
Things
so
in the
much
room.
fun. I'm enjoying it. Next one, we got Shakira. If you think
Oh, Lucy's a fan.
you know the answer, if you think you know the answer, put your hands up and I'll come see you, okay? I never really knew that she could dance like this. She makes a man want to speak Spanish. Como se llama bonita ma casa su casa.
Spanish.
Shakira. Yeah, fair enough.
Pretty good.
But what's the dance move for that one?
What is the dance?
Yeah. Either.
Just a little shimmy, something like that. Who knows? Yeah.
See Michael down the Fruity in the pit doing a shimmy. Lucy, what's the next one?
I got a feeling. Black Eyed Peas.
I got a feeling. What's the next lyric?
Gonna be a good night. Woo.
Hey, well done. You want to carry on? All right, next one. Where are you now? Justin Bieber. I gave you the key when the door wasn't open. Just admit it. See, I gave you faith, turned your doubt into hoping. Can't deny it.
Could you sing it?
I gave you the key when the door wasn't open. Just admit it. Oh, it's that bit. See, I gave you faith, turned your doubt into hoping. Can't deny it. Now I'm all alone. My joys turned to moping. No, you. Oh, rubbish. All right, next one. Justin. No, it's not. It's Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Veruca Heights. I got the sheets on the floor, nothing on me. And I can take it no more, it's 100 degrees. I got 1 foot out the door, where are my keys?
Because I gotta leave.
Because I gotta leave.
Yeah! What's the next one, Lucy?
Okay, right, last one. Lost my page. Okay, we'll do Pillow Talk. Zane. Got any Zane fans here? Oh, yes,
Layla loves them all. Layla loves absolutely all of them. Let's see if you know it.
Okay. Oh, but I might not know it. But.
Okay. I'm seeing the pain, seeing the pleasure. Nobody but you. Body but me. Body but us. Bodies together. Lots of bodies. Oh, I think I just
You read
said
out all of it. Oh.
What am I like?
Lucy knows all of them.
2 hours. Like,
Well
what's the next line?
To be fair, I think you actually did quite a good job of that.
Yeah,
well done.
I agree.
Congratulations. I would have been much worse than that. I was
Same.
bad even with the lyrics.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you're all standing to be candidates in the next year's exec. So shall we find out what it takes to be an exec from one of this year's current exec? Because they set you a challenge, and here it is right now.
So next up is a bit of a memory test. As the exec, we do meet a lot of people, especially a lot of staff from the university, and it can be difficult to remember everyone's names. So I want to see how good your memory is. Good luck.
That's right. So we are going to be testing how good your memory really is. Who thinks they've got good memory? Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah. Really?
Really?
Wow. Well, who's seen that, like, you probably haven't seen it because it's like way back, like our parents, our grandparents watched it, the Generation Game. Yeah? And they have like a conveyor belt of things going past, and you have to remember what's on it. Yeah? So we have exactly that. A conveyor belt of things going past on the screen right now. They're all objects. All you've got to do is remember them. So they're going to be on screen for like a second or two. And once you've seen them all, I'll give you a bit of paper. You can write down as many as you can. Whoever has the most at the end of the time, we'll read them out and see if you get them right. Sound good? All right, so let's see what objects we have today. Hot air balloon. Baseball. Birthday cake. A car. Ooh, a lovely coffee. Fireworks. An ice cream. A house. A flower. A fish. A pizza. A tennis ball. Chips and burger. Beetroot. Peacock. A cat. Is that a cute cat? A dog. There you go. All right, you've seen them all. There's 20. So, here's a sheet. Take one, pass it on. Here's a pen. Take one, pass them on. We're going to give you 30 seconds. No, it doesn't matter what order. Just see how many you can remember. 30 seconds to write down as many as you can. Don't start yet. Don't you start yet, you cheaters. Cheating. Has everybody got a pen? Everyone's got a pen? Almost. The elastic band on the pens seems to be a challenge here.
Who did that?
Yeah, you can do it on the floor. Everyone's... You can draw them, write them, as long as it's obvious what they are. 3, 2, 1, go. How many do you reckon you could remember? 3.
Or maybe 4.
No, I don't think I remember any. Actually, no, I do remember some. Some people are furiously scribbling down here. Wow.
Ultimate memory test.
I like the art attack music as well. That really sold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Time up.
Right, let's have a look.
Right. Who has 20? 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 12, 3 for 12. Well, we weren't expecting this outcome. I don't know what we do now. Right. Izzy.
Yes.
You're 12.
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Cat, dog, plane, burger, tiger, pizza, coffee, car, beetroot, ice cream, fireworks, hot air balloon.
Well done. Serrano.
Apple, cake, cat, tiger, pizza, house, car, hot balloon, baseball, fireworks, tennis ball, fish.
Different ones. You can add them all together and get them all. Frank.
Tiger, cat, dog, peacock, car, airplane, birthday cake, fireworks, sunflower, pizza, chip and burger, house.
Well done. You all got 12. Congratulations. If you had more time, do you reckon you could have got more down? Oh. Wow. How about that? Very, very good memory. Well done. All right. It's time. We've put your memory to the test. Now we're putting your quick thinking to the test in a quick fire quiz round all about this very building, the Union. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to answer as many questions as you can in that time. So, Lucy.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, wait, I should just say, if you know the answer, put your hand up and I'll come to you, okay?
Okay.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, go.
How many floors are there in the Union?
4?
No.
3.
No.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would you go if you wanted pints?
Old Bar.
Yeah.
How much does the co-op meal deal cost?
$3.50.
Yeah.
How many dance studios are there? How many dance studios are there?
2.
No.
3.
No.
4.
Yes.
When did the Union open?
No, like a year.
Oh, yeah.
That is right, though.
1864?
Close.
Very close.
1877. What's on the terrace margarita pizza?
Toppings.
Cheese and tomato.
And what else?
Basil.
And what else?
And basil.
And what else?
Pasta sauce.
Yes. Because they put fresh tomatoes as well as tomato sauce. Who does that? That's what I would change if I was running for exec. Right, Lucy, back to the quiz.
How many sets of public toilets are there?
Sets is gender neutral, boys and girls toilets. 4. No.
3 pairs in each floor.
No. 12.
Should we move on?
No.
Yes. Oh. Okay, how many meeting rooms are there?
6.
Yes.
Which is the biggest meeting room?
6.
Yes.
What is under the Riley Smith stage? What is underneath the Riley Smith stage?
Desks.
Yeah, but if you go on the stairs.
Changing rooms.
Changing rooms.
How many seats does the Riley Smith Theatre hold?
286.
No.
250.
No. More.
280.
More.
300.
More.
360.
362. 362, so close.
What was the old supermarket called?
Essential.
Yes. 100 points.
What is the name of the opticians in the Union?
Yes.
How many?
How did you know that?
How many beanbags are in the bit by Common Ground?
8.
No.
10.
No.
6. 4. 19.
13.
14. Yes.
Who had the best presented Christmas office decoration in the 2019 awards?
Out of all the offices.
LSTV.
Yeah. Big up. Where is the Union Help Desk located?
In the foyer.
In the foyer.
Yep.
How many chairs are in the foyer?
I counted them this morning.
22.
More.
60.
More.
40.
More.
90.
88. 81, 82, 83, 84. 85. 86. 67.
No.
You're very close. 75.
89.
80. 8-0.
Right, what is the most expensive thing on the walk and go menu?
Create your own.
I don't know because I don't get it.
Do you want to pass?
Oh, pass. Final question.
How many steps are there to get from balcony to the refectory?
12.
More.
20.
25.
Less.
15.
More.
18.
18.
Yes.
Oh, that was a bit tense. A bit stressful,
I'm
right. Hopefully
sweating.
your brains aren't too sore. I know mine is. Okay, so we've done the quick fire round. We've had some games. Are we ready to answer some questions?
Perfect. I don't have them. Do you have them?
I don't
I'll
have
go and get them.
questions. Okay, so we're on the question hunt. Right. Will, you got them?
Got them.
It's running back.
Do I have a sweat on my brow? I'm sure I probably do.
You do. I'm joking.
Very, very rude of you. Right, remember, you can get in touch, ask these candidates a question using the text number 88802. Start your text, not a hashtag. Start your text with LeadLUU, and we'll read some of them out a little bit later on. People have been getting in touch. Someone would like to know, how would you support students through strikes, especially those who are struggling with change in timetable and lack of lectures? Anyone can go. Just put your hand up, I'll come to you.
I'm also school rep, and what I'm doing is just like getting some letters and some feedback about the students. I think the most important thing is to make all the students have their voice, and as much letters as they receive and as much they know what are like our struggles, they can help us. I think the most important is like just write, get in touch with the people and make your voice heard.
Amazing.
I think the first step for LUU is to support the strikes, because I think if you're not supporting them, you're not fully explaining why they're happening and why they're important. And I think students deserve a fuller explanation as to know why their already low contact hours are getting even lower.
I would completely agree with both of you, and also just to add more communication from schools. So I don't know about other people, but all I've had is an email saying get in touch, and then I don't think I got a reply. So maybe lectures or meetings from different schools, just to say how each school is going to support their specific students.
Okay, next question. So what would you do to promote the campus smoking ban, as this person who's texted in keeps seeing people smoking on campus?
Campus smoking ban, introduced quite recently. Izzy?
I feel like suggestions of other places they can go, kind of if there's a sign saying no smoking on campus, people still smoke. So to give people an option of like, to get off campus, the closest place to go is this side, or this side. Providing alternatives is kind of the only way, because you're not going to stop people from doing it. So, yeah.
Shinyu?
I'd like to add some, like, I will make my smoke place more comfortable, and it will attract them to not just smoke in the cold weather. They can find somewhere comfortable to smoke, yeah.
Yeah, I know it might be weird, but yeah, like Liz already said, people can't stop smoking for some of them, so why don't we create like area or just guide them to that place? Like there are lots of airport, I know airports really been based, but that actually some airport I've saw around the world, they actually have a smoking room inside. They provide the light and stuff like that, so.
Thank you.
What will you be doing to develop mental health services at the union?
Your hand was up first.
As a Birmingham student, I think it's really important to talk about the significance of culturally competent mental health services and making sure we have counsellors and mental health provision that really considers the impact of culture and one's ethnicity on the mental health problems that they suffer with.
Sorry, I think there will be something like first language help for the mental health, because from my experience, it's very sad for me to make a trouble, but it's more sad for me I need to check the translator why I'm sad. So I think there will be some like the first language service for the mental health, yeah.
I think, and agreeing with Safian, that you have to create systems of people that understand your diverse backgrounds and the intersectionality between that. And you really need empowerment within that rather than going outside of that. It needs to come from within. That's what I think.
Yeah, as running for international officer, I do want like the union probably gonna have some interpreter or translator from the home country with their language. So first of all, when they actually seek for help, if they speak their home language, first they prefer calm down a bit, and also they probably can express it more properly, because I work for the international student office before, and all these coming new international students get stressed, and if they find they can speak their home country, it actually makes them more comfortable and be more acceptable and approachable.
Yeah, we've had some great pieces written in the Gryphon quite recently about the mental health services at uni. And I think one of the things we can do is keep talking about it and keep informing each other, because the more people that kind of put pressure on and tell their stories and force the union to make some changes or make some positive steps, I think that's the way we can come together and do something, rather than just kind of complaining in our private circles of friends and complaining to ourselves. We need to actually come together and push as a group, get something done.
I think it's also important, as an international exec officer, I planning to do some engagement and workshops so that people know how to speak with the people or how to address their needs or their problems. It's not only like, I need support, how do I get that support, where did I get that, or how should I talk about this? You need to know, because, you know, different backgrounds need to be addressed specifically. That's it.
I'm running for activities officer, so within clubs and societies at the union, I think it's important that the committee are trained or given some support by the union to help their members with mental health problems they might have, because for a lot of people, the societies are a lot like family for them, and they make a lot of their friends there, and so having a really good support network in place for the committee members would be really beneficial.
Lucy.
Thank you. So the main thing I'm campaigning for is for more preventative care and support around mental health, to get people to have trying to have someone to speak to before mental health crisis occurs, catching it before it gets too late, and trying to reduce the amount of service for the counselling team.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's about time to say goodbye, but before we do that, do you have any closing statements, anything that you would like to say to the people watching downstairs in the foyer or on the stream? Why should they vote for you? You each have, I should say firstly, you each have 20 seconds. We'll be timing it there, okay?
You should vote for me because I want to make all clubs and societies as inclusive as possible. I don't think they should be about skill or talent. I think anyone should have the chance to join a society and make friends and do what they love at Leeds.
You should vote for me because I want to put you back in control of your money, your education. I want us all to band together to do more for the environment and to reduce our environmental impact. And I just want to be here for you.
I'm Sarana for International. I'm here for the challenge, and what I ask to you is just tell me your problems, tell me your needs, tell me your ideas, and I'm gonna go there for doing an action. So get on power, and we're gonna be a big global community.
And I want to bring the cultural cohesion and represent, and also the employability for international students. And I have working experience from the International Student Office, Leeds University Union, Career Center. And also I speak 3 majority languages spoken in the world, Chinese, English, and Spanish. So you should vote for me for international.
I've loved all the things that being part of the Gryphon's done for me, and I basically, above anything else, want as many people as possible to have the same experience I have, get the most out of it possible. And if I can help people do that, then I'd be happy with my role.
So I want to start making the union really student-focused and student-led, making every single decision here completely run by what students and all diverse students believe. And I also just want to make sure that everyone feels like they're represented here, that they belong here in Leeds.
Cool, I'm running for education because I feel like the student body in all of its diversity needs to have as fulfilling an educational experience as possible, and not only that, they need to be empowered, and that means decolonising the curriculum, that means culturally competent mental health services, that means cutting hidden course costs, and there's no point in electing a student exec if we're not here to empower the students who've elected us.
So I'm running for Equality and Diversity Officer because in my 4 years at university, I've been around people that I like and support, but I want that support from people from BAME students. So I want to create that for working class students, for BAME students, for women, for international students. I want to create a place of empowerment.
I'm running for the international officer, and I know how the system works in this university as a school rep, and I want everything make sense for international students and make them don't confused and find out the way to solve their problems and totally enjoy your academic life here. Yeah, please vote for Xingyu.
Thank you.
Well, thank you to our candidates We will be back shortly with another set of candidates after this.
If I was to offer you a cup of tea, this would be far from what you were expecting. But the bubble tea craze is sweeping the UK. But does anyone know how it's actually made? Do you know what this is?
Bubble tea.
Bubble tea. Do you know how it's made?
No, I know you have to get those little ball things and like put it in.
The ball's made out of like seaweed or something?
Is it coffee? No, it's tea, yeah.
I really don't know.
Have you ever had it?
No. But I don't like the idea of it. I don't like the way that when you're using the straw and then the bubbles just zoom up. That is disgusting. Oh, what is the thing inside it? It tastes like there's little slugs in it.
Would you like a helpful video of how to make it?
Absolutely not, no.
Well, I've been wasting my time then. We've come down to Pearl's Bubble Tea and I'm joined by Zoe. Firstly, what is bubble tea? Is it the same as normal tea?
No, so bubble tea originated from Taiwan. It's sort of a milky tea with a base of a black tea or green tea or oolong, and then we have what's called bubbles made out of tapioca pearls just over here. So these are quite chewy and coated in like sugar syrup, so they taste a bit caramelly, and these are what's the bubble in bubble tea.
Right, so there's lots of different colours around here. What are they?
So the back row here we have the jellies, and on the front row here we have popping pearls.
Would we be able to try a bit?
Of course.
This is exciting. Lychee jelly, but made from coconuts.
Yeah, so it's made from coconut flesh. So it's quite nice. It complements like any type of drink really, just because it's like
really
quite
sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I personally like the passion fruit. It's a bit tangy as
Yeah,
well.
well let's try that one. Wow.
Yeah.
An acquired taste. Well, here goes the frog spawn or caviar. Well, I don't know what you want to call it. Tapioca starch, I suppose.
That's the reaction we get most of the time.
Ah.
But the most popular one is our original pearl, which is the original bubble tea itself.
Could we possibly have a go at making our own bubble tea?
Yeah, of course. So we give a scoop of pearls, these tapioca pearls.
Yeah.
So next we get a cup, and then we'll add in some of our non-dairy creamer.
Okay.
And because we're making an original drink, we don't need any of the powders. If we're making a flavoured milk tea, then we'll add some powder into
Add in
the
some of the
cream.
powder. And what are the popular powders here? Banana?
Yeah, so it ranges a lot, but the most popular one is taro, which tastes a lot like cookies. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's sort of like a sweet potato, but it does taste like cookies. It doesn't taste anything like sweet potato.
Who knew sweet potato tastes like cookies? Not in my world.
And then over here is our sugar syrup machine. Normally with an original we add black tea, but some people like to have either oolong or green tea as well.
And up to the red line?
Yeah, up to the red line.
Okay.
And then next, since it's a cold drink, we add some ice.
So it's kind of a bit like a tea cocktail.
If you want to call it that, yeah.
Do most people not call it that?
No.
It's never been called a tea cocktail before?
No, there's no alcohol in it, so no. Since it's a milk tea, we put it on B, which just shakes it an extra longer.
Okay. Final step, seal it. And as if by magic, it comes out with the lid.
Yeah.
Right. The new non-plastic straw.
Yep.
Made from plants.
Made from plants. So we recommend to place your thumb on top and then just give it a quick jab. Yep.
Like that. Oh, it's going everywhere. And these straws are big enough to get the things up. Right.
What do you think?
There's so much going on in my mouth.
So much.
I'm drinking, I'm eating, I'm popping, and I'm eating fruit at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a whole meal in one.
Do you think it'd be alright if I had a go at making one?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to make one for our lovely cameraman Marco over here. Let's surprise him. He doesn't know what flavour it is, and then he's got to guess what flavour we give him. Cameraman Marco, don't look. I'm going to put whatever toppings I like, okay? A few of these. The caviar. I'm going to go for a few of these. Fabulous colours. And I'm going to give him some custard as well. And let's go for some green ones. Okay, and then...
Next up,
this.
yep, so you take a regular sized cup.
Yeah.
And then,
Put it on here.
since we're going to make a flavoured milk tea, you only need to add litres of creamer. but bleep that out.
Up to here.
Yes.
We can't reveal any secrets. So if there's a bleep in the video, that's why. There we go. Is that
Yeah.
We'll bleep that bit into here. Right. Got the creamer. We got the jellies. Next step.
Next up, since
The
we're making your
flavours.
flavours, so here are all the flavours. Which one would you fancy?
I won't reveal this on camera, otherwise cameraman Marco will know. But let's go as weird as possible, okay? How sweet does Marco want it? I think extra sweet. We'll add a bit of green tea in this
Yeah.
one. Up to
The bottom of
we'll
the
have to
red
bleep that
line.
lot. Bleep it out.
Yep.
Okay, it's in.
It's in, and
I
then
press
press
me.
B.
B. Does that need to be bleeped? And there we go, it's off. It's shaking. Marco's tea. Quite fast, isn't it? You ready, Marco?
Excellent pouring skills.
Ooh. I guess we should see what he thinks.
Can I take this off? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, have him like that. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Tell me what you think.
It's so sweet.
Is it?
I have no idea what's in it.
So
No
I
clue.
gave you banana and Oreo flavoured.
It's not bad. It's just really sweet.
Banana and Oreo. I gave you a whole range of these jelly things.
Done a good job, actually.
Double sugar,
Yeah, that's the
double
main-
sweetness,
that's the main issue, yeah.
and some green tea.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you like it?
Not bad. Yeah.
You'd recommend it?
Not this one specifically.
No? You don't think it should go on the menu?
No, not quite.
No? Well, it doesn't look like I'm a master of bubble tea yet, but everyone's left me. So, next customer, please. Are you able to do the timer again for the end?
Yeah, cool.
Perfect. No, for the end. Hello, welcome back to LeadLUU Live. We're meeting the candidates. We've already met 2 sets of candidates, but we're here with the third. Hello, welcome to all of you. It's great to have you all here in this very, very warm room in the heart of the campaign trail, the rep room. Have you spent a lot of time in here so far?
Yeah. Quite a lot.
A lot of nodding there. Well, we're about to have some fun with you. We're going to get to know you a little bit. Look at the face behind the manifesto and the voice, and hear what you have to say, really, not just some manifestos that you made up. I'm joking, I wouldn't insinuate that for a start. That's just what I do in my manifestos. Right, if you've got a question for our candidates, all you need to do is text in, use the number 88802, start your text with LeadLUU, and then write whatever question you want to ask, and we'll put it to them in a little bit time, in about 17 minutes. 17 minutes from now.
Not too long.
Not too long. So, Lucy, you can go down this time.
Okay.
I know you like it.
Let's meet the candidates.
This time, we want to know your name, role, and favourite song.
Favourite song?
So your name, your role, and your favourite song.
Yeah, sorry, just panicking. Right, I'm Patrick. I'm running for activities. My favourite song is Did I Say That Out Loud by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Lovely.
Hey, I'm Safi. I'm running for Gryphon Editor. And the first song that's come to mind is Like a Virgin by Madonna.
Interesting.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I'm running for Education Officer, and I guess Lullaby by The Cure.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Lucy and I'm running for activities, and my favourite song at the moment is probably Juice by Lizzo.
Nice.
Very nice.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm running for Welfare Officer, and it's probably going to have to be Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA.
Oh, Miley Cyrus.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm running for Education Officer, and my favourite is probably the theme song to Pretty Woman at the moment.
Oh.
Because I watched it last night.
Oh, I love it.
Hi, I'm Lottie. I'm running for Community, and my favourite song is probably Dancing Queen.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes, I rate that.
Are you a dancing queen?
Oh, cheeky.
Right, well, we'd like to get to know you and your opinions on a range of issues over the next half an hour. So we have devised our very own sliding scale down here on the floor from 1 to 10 to work out how much you agree on something. So let's say my haircut is the best haircut you've ever seen. If you thought that, you would stand at 10. And if you thought it wasn't, you'd come all the way down here, stand at 1. And I actually haven't had a haircut, so I don't take any offence as to what you might say to that question. So the first thing we would like to know is whether you think co-op is better than essentials. Just stand where you think, where your opinion lies. Off you go. Co-op is better than essentials. So co-op at this end, essentials down the other end.
It's quite spread.
Wow, a whole range of issues. A whole range of issues here. Right, so, co-op's better than essentials?
Well, I work there at the moment, so I feel like I may lose my job if I vote anything less.
Fair enough. Do you enjoy working there?
Always. It's great fun. Meal deals all day.
What's the best thing they sell?
Meal deals all day.
Nice. What is your ideal meal deal?
Oh, chicken and bacon sandwich, pork pies, and a Pepsi cherry max.
Sounds quite good, actually. Lucy, do you want to go down that end?
Of course, Will.
You can go down the essentials end. Were you even at uni when essentials were the thing?
Excuse me? Yes, I was. Just about. Right, so you're on the essentials end. How come?
I think there's loads more plastic in co-op than
Ooh.
essentials, which is a big part of my campaign. I feel like all the sandwiches used to be like papery kind of bags in essentials, and now they're all like loads of plastic.
So you're not a co-op fan?
No, not really.
Fair enough.
Yeah, same kind of thing, and everyone, I think, would prefer a kind of unique shop compared to a chain. Co-op's prices are always a big talking point as well. A bit steep.
Interesting. And in the middle, who have we got down there? Will you go in?
I'll come to the middle.
Oh, sorry.
Mix and mix in the middle.
Well, I should be further down that end, but there wasn't room.
Switch down. What about you?
I wasn't here when essentials was a thing, so I thought I'd go right in the middle.
Co-op.
Yeah. Well, I've attended the co-op a lot. I've had a lot of meal deals.
Yep.
I also, essentials was probably good.
Well, there's strong opinions either way. I'll let you all get back in line. I'm going to move these numbers back a bit. just so we can see your opinions a little bit better, because they're very, very important to us. Does everyone have a co-op membership card?
No. No, neither.
Well,
Need to get
now
one
you
of
know.
those.
Lucy, what's the next one?
Okay, so the next one is balcony is better than common ground. Oh.
Balcony up this end, common ground down that end. I genuinely don't know what I'd do on this one.
No, neither.
Neither does Andy by the looks of things. Oh. There we go.
So how come you were so stuck, Andy?
Common ground's so busy you can never get a seat, but balcony's a little bit weird. And
What do you mean by weird?
I don't know, like
Little
the
bit weird,
the
I love
booths
that.
are a bit strange, like wanting to sit and do work, and I guess common ground's too busy, so I probably wouldn't go to either. It'd just be stopping by and getting a coffee and then going elsewhere.
Nice.
This is the common ground end. Why have you come down here?
Well, personally, I don't really like balcony that much. I think it's a bit of a weird venue, and it's above their factory as well, which is weird. And then common ground is just a lot nicer. I like the chairs. The chairs are so much better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like the eclectic mix of furniture you get in common ground. I don't really like balcony. I think it's just because I'm lazy and I don't like walking upstairs. But yeah, common ground's nice, and the coffee's always really good.
Well, yeah, what about the menus? No one's mentioned what they serve, Lucy.
Coffee. Yeah.
Well done, 1 point to Gryffindor.
Point out that Common Ground has tunes on a lot, so
Nice.
you know.
There, in the coffee shop for a boogie. Right, perfect. Ship back. Because we want to find out whether you prefer terrace or old bar. If you prefer terrace, it's at this end. Old bar at that end. So terrace is better than old bar. Terrace is better than old bar.
Wow.
A lot of fans in the room down here. There's a nice big gap here though. In the middle.
Just for you. Oh, yeah, I like 2-for-1 cocktails.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Lottie?
I like potato stacks.
I was going to say the same thing. Potatoes.
Nice. What would you get on yours?
I'd go for pulled jackfruit, normal cheese, jalapenos, and barbecue sauce with like sweet potato fries.
Fair enough, I can see that. I can see that. And down this end, very quickly, the old bar corner.
Yeah, it's got to be old bar, but I'm more of a chips guy than sweet potato fries, so.
I would go curly fries all day long. Finally, back you go. Lucy, what's the next one?
Okay, so the last one is gear is better than the union shop. So if you support gear, come here, or union shop down there.
Stationery or merch, I suppose.
Gear was down here, so.
Merch.
Oh, have I got confused? Wow.
No one likes gear, I suppose. Why not?
Why not? Because I think I prefer stationery than clothes. I like to get my clothes elsewhere. I wouldn't really buy the jumpers and stuff.
Wouldn't rep the university merch.
I don't know if anyone's seen it, but there's like a baby grow that says something about Leeds Uni, which I think is really funny because I don't know who would buy their baby Leeds Uni merch, but yeah.
Lottie?
Sustainability, fast fashion. Don't need more clothes, but can recycle paper.
Nice, fair enough. Lucy, what's that happening down your end?
So why do you prefer stationery?
It's cheap, cheerful. There's only so many clothes you can have, whereas pens, you can have loads.
Do you have any Leeds merch?
I do. I bought one in first year and I haven't worn it at all because I don't like it really, yeah.
Oh no.
What a shame. What a shame. Well,
Fair enough.
Great. I have better jumpers to wear, that was.
Well, you've heard it here first. She's got better jumpers to wear. So, moving on, I think.
thanks for playing our fun little game. Ship back. Back we go. We don't need the numbers anymore because we're going to play another game set by our very own exec. Now, I don't know if we have a video for this one, do we? We do. So, all day, the current exec have been setting the future exec, one of them might be you, some challenges to see if you're really up to fill the role. So, let's see what the challenge is today.
As an exec officer, you need to be able to communicate with lots of different types of people in lots of different ways. you also need to be able to work as a team effectively. So today we're going to test those skills with an art-based challenge.
There we go. I hope you like drawing, because we are about to play a game of Pictionary. All right. So.
You got an artist, Lucy? Wow. Right, we'll give you the pens, and then we'll give you some paper, and we'll call out some items, and then you can draw it. Simple as that. Right, slowly giving out the pens. Come on, Will. Faster, faster, faster. Right. There we go.
So we've got a big bit of paper there. All you've got to do, working as a team on this one, testing your teamwork. So you each draw something. I'll give you a thing to draw, and then you just shout out if you think you know it. And the quicker you get it, the more points you get. Sound all right? So that one there is the first one for you, Andy. Got it? Yep. Go. On the big bit of paper there. Just shout it out if you know the answer. If you don't know the answer, be a chancer and shout it out anyway.
Is it a box?
No.
No.
A book.
Yes.
Yay!
Well done, Andy. Nice work. All right. Who wants to go next? Safi.
The one that your fingers
Yeah.
under. Okay, got it. Got it.
Cool. All right. So first person, shout out the answer. Working as a team. Go. Whenever you're ready.
Ice cream.
Yes.
Wow.
How quick was that? Well done. Goodness me. Right, Lottie, it's your turn to draw now. A little bit harder, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how you're going to draw that? All right, see how we get on. Do whatever you want with paper. I wouldn't know how to draw this one.
Horse.
No.
I mean horse.
Llama. No.
Giraffe. Yes. What was that?
Giraffe.
Yay.
Well done. Right, Jen.
Yeah.
You can go for that one there.
Okay. Got it.
Perfect. Turn that one over, and in 3, 2, ready to guess? 1, go. Football. Pizza. Well done. Goodness me. You're very, very good at this. Working very well as a team. Juicy Lucy. Let me see if I can give you something juicy.
Okay. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Yeah.
There you go. Whenever you're ready. I thought you were going to question whether it was juicy or not.
Would you say it's juicy?
Maybe. You might want to get a different bit of paper. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. I don't like it too juicy though, my eggs. No. No. No one has ever described an egg as
I think
juicy.
you're the first person to do that.
And probably last.
Certainly not a good egg.
Right. All right. You can go for that one there.
Okay, right. Yep. Okay.
Perfect. You're doing very, very well at this. Well done. Lovely team working skills. Whenever you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes! Oh, lovely. You've got them all right so far. Final one then. That one there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
So to get full house, just got to guess one final one. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes! Well done, everybody. That was really good. I wouldn't be able to do that, Lucy.
No, no. Fabulous stuff.
Very
right.
good.
Now time for our quick fire round. So this is fruity themed again.
The club.
The club. The club. Fruity the club. So we've got a couple of questions, and just put your hand up when you know it, and we'll come over and you can answer.
I'll come down.
Are we doing this timed? Should we do it timed?
Yeah, we'll have 2 minutes.
2 minutes on the clock.
3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes.
3 minutes, who knows? Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. How many VKs are sold at each fruity?
More than that. To 1,000.
Higher.
It's lots.
3,000.
It's precisely 2,817.
Pretty close.
Wow. And how many bars are there in Fruity?
3, 4.
You're not getting this hands up thing.
5.
Yes.
How old is Fruity?
6 years.
More.
It's 21 because it's born the day before me, I think.
It says 18.
18. It's just had its 18th birthday this year.
What music is in Pyramid?
R&B.
Yes.
Yeah. What theme is the next themed Fruity? Good guess.
Fruit.
No.
LUU, Leeds, LeadLUU. I don't know.
No.
It's St. Patrick's Day. How many free Fruities are there a year?
2?
No.
4.
Yes.
Yeah. When does Fruity open?
Friday. You
What
mean
time?
11 p.m.
No.
12.
10.
No.
10:30.
No. It's a bit early. Yes.
And when does Fruity close?
4?
Yeah. Okay. What is the website you buy the tickets on?
Leeds Uni tickets.
That is second-hand selling right there. The capitalism in Leeds is going through the roof right now. The official website. No.
Oh, Fruity. Well,
It's just. Yeah. What is the price of a vodka mixer?
You do.
I should have stayed here.
Yeah. £2.50? 3.
Lower.
2.50.
No, it's just £2. We're close. We're close. How many smoking areas are there in Fruity?
1.
2.
Yeah, it's 2. What is your favourite thing about Fruity?
Jan, your fur.
The music. The
Music.
Yes, and the VKs, of course.
Oh no.
Oh, 30 seconds left on this.
Okay, how many songs are on the Fruity playlist on Spotify?
120.
More.
300?
More. 200. That's less than 300.
Numbers.
It's
Anybody else?
361. What
15
company
seconds.
provide the security?
Showsec.
Yes. Do we have time for one more?
Well, yeah, one more.
Where do you show your IDs?
Outside the stairs to go down.
Yes. Final question, 2 seconds. Who is the Fruity DJ? Oh, time's up. Joey Saint. Joey Saint.
Ooh, that was tense.
How many questions did we get? Quite a few there.
That was a
Pretty
lot of
good going.
questions. A lot of questions.
Who likes Fruity? Who's... I'm out of breath. Are you out of breath? From the stress of that?
I think it's just you, Will.
Just me. Right. Well, that's enough of the silly questions. Now, let's get down to business. You have been texting in all throughout the show using the text number 88802, starting your text with LeadLUU, and we've got some of them now. Lucy?
We do. Okay, so first person who texted in, they want to know, what will you do to improve transparency in union funding and spending?
Just put your hand up if you want to answer it. Anyone can answer it. I'll just come down and let you answer.
Sorry.
So I think in terms of communication with the union needs improved. So I think there needs to be better signposting on the website because currently it's a little bit rubbish, and it needs to be just generally published more. Like they publish it in one small subsection of the website that no one can ever find. So I think that needs to be improved a lot.
In terms of activities, grants, making sure people have a booklet of some sort so that they know the whole process to go through in order to get support from the union, and if not, that there's other options for them if they don't meet the criteria.
Anyone else?
In terms of crime, I kind of want to be able to see how much the uni is spending on protecting its students with security and stuff.
And kind of similar question as well about spending. How will you make society fees more accessible to students who struggle to afford it?
Who wants to answer that? You don't have to. No one needs to answer it. Patrick again.
I think at the moment the accessibility fund is being introduced by Lydia at the moment in current exec. I think just expanding on that and making it more available to more students that need the help would be absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, next
question. What would you do to improve wheelchair accessibility around campus?
Someone's
Any
answer's gone
takers?
off.
Yeah.
Who's got to go somewhere? Wheelchair accessibility. Jen.
I
think putting more ramps in, especially to get to places that don't have lifts, and generally trying to hold lectures and seminars in places that can be easily accessible, but also where wheelchair users can sit easily. Because I know sometimes, especially in Roger Stevens, they have to sit at the front and it can be a bit difficult and stuff to get into the tables. So, you know, maybe using more of the adjustable height tables in places like that would be really good.
I guess like better signposting around the union as well, because there is a few lifts, but like I don't know where half of them are. I always use the same one, so yeah, better signs.
Okay, will you be doing anything to improve sustainability in the shops in the union as there's still so much plastic?
Yeah, I want to lobby the union to honour the plastic free by 2023 commitment, because I feel like especially in forums, a lot of things that have come up is like we got rid of the water bottles and now they're back, and I think people just can get rid of them now. So yeah, that's definitely like a big focus of my campaign, and not necessarily like plastic, but like flyering and stuff on campus I think waste so much paper, especially like the Domino's people, when all those bags, like it's such a waste. We still want the pizza, but we don't want the bags. I'm not getting rid of the pizza, but yeah, I think that's one of my big things.
Any more questions?
There's one more. Okay, so recently people came forward to the Gryphon to complain of rude and unfair treatment by the Edge and its staff. What would you do, if anything, to improve treatment of societies by the Edge?
Yeah, so one of my main things was maybe getting LUU staff and putting them as a representative for each society, not like each society because there's not enough, but like maybe a certain group of people and have one representative so that communication is better, because I think that's the main thing. Communication just gets lost between students and staff. It needs to progress a bit.
Anyone else?
Yeah, as someone who is going for Gryphon Editor, I think that the Gryphon can continue to hold these places to account and these people, so more coverage of stuff like that, and hopefully that would reduce it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for answering all of our questions. If you want to ask any of our candidates a question, get in touch. The number is 88802 and start your text with LeadLUU, then ask your question, hit send, and we'll ask it in about half an hour's time. But for now, it's almost time to say goodbye to you. All we've got time left for is the closing statements. You've each got 20 seconds to say to the people watching why they should vote for you.
So I want to reduce the stigma, break down the stigma for mental health in particular, also physical and sexual health, and really drive some positive change at the union. And another main thing is signing up the university to the mental health University Charter by Student Minds.
Perfect.
I think that our student paper should represent all of us, and so I want to make it more diverse, more representative of all minority groups, and I also want the content to be more relevant to students, whether that's about housing, mental health, and how the union treats or deals with it, and things like strike action, so yeah.
I want to make sure everyone has safe, affordable and reliable housing. I want to introduce September start contracts, stop people getting ripped off and paying for an empty house over the summer, maintenance deadlines for landlords, as well as making campus way more sustainable and reducing the amount of waste that comes from all the people on campus.
I genuinely care about our education and I want to improve it and make it more transparent. My big things are about lecture capture, making that more accessible and ensuring that lecturers can't just back out for no good reason. I want to make postgrad experience more better basically, and make sure that modular enrolment is easier and more accessible.
I know the union well. I'm a current rep right now. I've been involved in committees for my past 3 years. And yeah, I want to introduce an app because I know space is such an issue in terms of societies that gives notifications, just makes it easier, check-in, check-out service for when you're in a room and when not, just to make it easier. And yeah, that's me.
I'm running for activities, and I really think that the major talking points are about society space. Definitely need to sort it out. We definitely need to optimize what's currently going on. We definitely need to work with societies to help them work better, closer with the union and with other societies. And then we need to do my other talking point, which I've currently forgotten, and I'm panicking a little bit. I'm up.
So I'm running for education officer, and I have 3 main points that I'm kind of running on. One is about core text, so I want to make it so that they're kind of proportionally available in the library depending on class size. So digitising can continue, but also for education for everyone. So use the work that's going on about the BAME attainment gap to make sure that all marginalised groups have the same access to education.
Time up.
Well, thank you very much for coming in today. Our lovely third set of candidates. We'll be back in a bit after this.
Green Party want to legalise weed, so we'll get that done.
We're about to go and take part in the Otley Run and interview students, locals and anyone in between on their opinions in the up-and-coming general election.
So who are you voting for? My family are all Conservative. Yeah. However, I told my mum the other day I'm voting Labour. She was pretty pissed off.
Boris, Jeremy Corbyn lies.
I'm definitely not voting for Jo Swindon, she's a bellend.
I'm studying environmental science at uni, so I'm pretty much obligated to vote Green.
I'm voting Lib Dem because it's the tactical vote in my area. I would not vote Conservative ever.
I haven't fully decided, but I've registered to vote. And then I said I'm only joking. It was only a joke. Then I said I'm voting Green Party because I am a sustainable person. Okay.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Corbyn. I'd rather die on my grave than vote for him. Boris is also a lunatic, so I'd probably end at Jo Swindon just out of... No.
Labour.
Why?
Because I fucking love Jeremy Corbyn.
I just think the Conservatives... I don't know. I don't know where I'm leaning to.
What is the most important issue to you guys in this general election?
Brexit. The environment. Brexit and the environment.
Climate change is your biggest concern.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. NHS.
Green Party want to legalise weed.
I think we should legalise weed.
Oh!
You know what? So that's all I really care about. All politicians lie anyway.
Sorry, that's a Lib Dem policy.
The Tories won't let that.
I think that's a Lib Dem policy. I think that's a great policy.
I just want Brexit finished. Just get it out of the way and then we can focus on everything else.
The NHS is really important as well.
I don't agree with Brexit. Personally, I think we should let people enjoy what they want in the UK, but work hard for it. If we are losing our NHS, we're fucking losing on everything that we've based our country on.
It's been going on for too long, to be fair.
I've never heard a good example of why someone should leave.
We live on a democracy, so we need to do what the people have voted for.
It's complicated business. That's why it's taken 3 years.
3 years. The Tories' policy on Brexit because of Boris Johnson is just, fuck it, we're going to do Brexit, we're going to fuck everyone over. And the Lib Dems is, fuck it, we're going to reject what everybody says. Whereas Labour says, oh, well, let's have another vote, see what everybody says. So I think that's a better choice.
What makes you not want to vote maybe Conservative?
It's kind of like by the rich for the rich kind of sort of thing. It doesn't really appeal to the working class. I don't trust any of them.
Do you think your vote counts for something considering you're voting for a smaller party?
I feel like it's no point me voting Green because it's not going to change anything.
Whether or not I make a difference, do you know what I mean, or not, I don't really know, but would I want to vote Labour or Conservative just because that's the majority? Definitely not. I'd rather vote for something that I stand for.
I'm not going to vote for Greens because Greens have never won and they're not really that important.
Obviously vote who you believe. Jeremy Corbyn is he's suggesting to get rid of university fees. See, I don't know how I feel about that because then everyone would just go for uni.
No, well, we don't want everyone to go to uni.
Jeremy Corbyn only wants to be in Parliament because he only wants to get one over on Boris Johnson. I don't actually think he'll follow through with his promises.
I just think Labour has better policy generally in regards to public rail, into the economy, generally everything.
I don't agree with anything anyone says. I don't like politics.
Snog, marry, avoid. Boris Johnson, Jeremy Corbyn or Nigel Farage?
Nigel... Marry Farage. Brexit means Brexit.
And he loves a pint.
Yeah, I go out for a few drinks with Farage.
Avoid Nigel Farage.
Snog Boris because he's the ugliest one, but he's touchdown.
You just like his trick.
Snog Jeremy Corbyn. I would marry him.
Marry Jeremy Corbyn.
I would snog Boris if I had to.
Marry Farage and then kill Corbyn because nobody likes him really. I mean, we're avoid, mate. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to kill him off, but
If you could describe politics in one word, which word would you use?
Confusing.
I'd say the ability to change things.
Oh, one word. Change.
Why do you think it's important for young people to vote?
To be honest, I don't, because they'll vote for Corbyn because they're brainwashed.
Can't even spell politics.
If I was to vote for someone, I know that what they've been saying in their campaign isn't going to happen anyway.
Why is it important for young people to vote? Because there's a lot of them.
Vote, 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 because we are the people that will be leading the next generation. So leave it to us and we will vote well.
Welcome back to LeadLUU. Meet the candidates. We are here with our fourth set of candidates. And who's ready to have some fun? Oh, guys.
Yeah.
I said who's ready to have some fun? Come on. Yeah. We're going to play some games. We've got a bit of charades later on. And we just want to get to know you, really. We want to see your personality. So don't be shy. Come on. Let it shine through. But first, we can let you introduce yourselves. We'll introduce you in a sec. And if you have any questions that you would like to ask our candidates, then feel free to text them in on 88802. Start your text with LeadLUU, and then just fire away, really. So, Will, ready to introduce the candidates?
So we'd love you to introduce yourself by telling us your name, the role you're running for, and where's at the top of your bucket list to go on holiday. Yeah?
Yeah.
Emily? I just introduced you for you. Take that back. What is your name?
My name is Emily Potter. Potter is what my campaign name is mostly.
Running for?
Activities officer. Yep. And my top of my bucket list is Mongolia or Ethiopia.
Gosh.
Hi, I'm Flora. I'm running for welfare officer, and I'd probably say maybe New York. Who doesn't want to go to New York?
New York, New York.
Hi, I'm Angela, and I'm running for Equality and Diversity Officer, and it'd have to be Peru. Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm Carolina and I'm running for education, and I think it would probably be Australia.
Lovely.
Hi, I'm Lavi at LeadLUU Lead, and I'm running for education officer, sorry, and maybe Maldives or Machu Picchu.
Very nice, very fancy.
I'm Claire, I'm running for Gryphon Editor, and I'd love to go back to New Zealand and see all the family I haven't seen in about 15 years.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Mave. I'm also running for Education Officer, and I would like to visit New York as well.
Who wouldn't? Maybe you could go together, you two. Right, well, we have our first round. It's a bit of a getting to know you round. And how we're going to do that is by playing a fun game of Never Have I Ever. Who's played it before? Yeah? Don't worry, we're not going to embarrass you too much. If you just want to pass them down, take one and pass them down, these are our paddles. Well, you can look. There's nothing inside it. Just hold it like that. So let me demonstrate. So if you have done something, I have. Hold it up like that. If you haven't done it, I have never done it.
I love it.
So, for example, never have I ever played Never Have I Ever. Everyone has. Hey,
Lovely
exactly.
stuff.
So, Lucy, you can ask the first question.
Okay, right. First question. Never have I ever fallen asleep at work.
I have.
Ooh.
Never.
You have?
Yeah, life is hard, man.
I like the honesty.
Yeah, fair enough.
Only momentarily, not for like a long period of time.
I fell asleep in a cinema. Yes, the other day. It's a bit of a shame, really. It was a good film I was watching.
Okay, never have I ever learnt a foreign language. Oh, wow. Oh, we got
I've
one.
never.
Never?
I have never.
When you say learn, do you mean fluently or just like in class?
What were we saying, Lucy?
I mean, let's go fluent, actually.
Fluent.
Oh yeah, never then. I mean, I've tried.
I am rubbish at languages. Absolutely awful, but you all seem to be rather quite good. Well done. What languages?
I study French and Arabic.
French and Arabic.
I study Spanish and Portuguese.
I studied French until first year of uni, and then I speak Filipino as well. So
I speak fluent Spanish and I've learnt French a bit.
I studied Mandarin.
Nice. I've never.
I had to change my answer to I've never learned another language fluently. I'm fluent in sarcasm, I guess.
Hey.
Love that.
That was a good one. Good one.
Okay, so never have I ever set something on fire while cooking.
You have?
Oh, yeah, many, many times.
Disastrous.
Yeah. No, but for quite a lot of fun.
Oh. Do you enjoy the flavour of burn?
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I don't.
No.
But I did once I cooked a meal in a clay pot with a crack in it, and oil leaked out the bottom, and it set my kitchen on fire. And then we filled the gap with chewing gum, and it didn't work.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sounds interesting. Carolina.
I feel like it's quite common when you like leave a tea towel and then like that gets set on fire. That's happened.
I did that with shopping bags once.
That's happened to me, yeah. And I burnt a jacket potato yesterday, so.
Set on fire.
I accidentally left some oil in a saucepan cooking for like heating up too long, and it literally went up in flames.
For the record, nobody died though.
That is what matters. But everyone set like marshmallows when they're toasting marshmallows on fire, right? Everyone's done that. Yeah? No? Fair enough.
Okay.
Guess not everyone then.
Never have I ever lost my shoes during a night out.
Gone home without your shoes. Wow, very sensible.
Not
well
even
done.
your heels.
Lost my shoes, but not during a night out.
How did you lose them?
I just left them behind.
Oh. Yikes. Don't want that. Any more, Lucy?
We'll do one more.
One more?
Never have I ever been awake for 24 hours straight or more.
Longer than 24 hours. It's a mixed bag here. 3 I have. When?
At a festival.
Festival? You've never?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I asleep.
I'm a bit like baby. I can't sleep. I can't survive on less than 9 hours sleep.
I can relate to that a lot.
I think it was me working on an essay. Yeah, it'd have to be.
It's got to be done.
I like to say I don't think so, but I might have. I don't know. I have no recollection.
I don't know.
I say about 12 hours during like traveling. So probably just then.
Oh.
more essay all-nighters than I'd like to admit to.
I don't do that. I just sleep.
Nah, not 24 hours, but yeah.
Well, that's why I have never. Thank you for playing that fun game. I feel like I've learned a lot about you all, and you're all rubbish cooks. That's what I'll take away from that. Although the clay pot was very, very interesting. Yeah, it's an exciting story. Very, very exciting. What are we doing now?
On that note, we're going to do our exec challenge next. So we don't have a video for this one, but obviously communication is going to be really important when you're on exec. So we have a little challenge for you. We're going to play some charades. Isn't that right, Will?
Have you played charades? You can use your paddles to say you have or have never. You've all played charades.
Lovely stuff.
Just what we want to hear. The things we're going to be doing, though, the stuff you've got to be guessing, are all songs featured on the Fruity Spotify playlist.
Yes.
Okay? Who knows the Fruity songs? Yeah? Flora's familiar.
We've got a fan.
I love Fruity.
Perfect.
So does Will.
So do I. So, how are we going to do it? So, one person, each of you are going to act out the song title or the song, and the rest of you have to guess the song. All right? And it's a charades, no talking. Is that how you play charades? Pretty sure. Yeah. All right.
Oh, right. So am I going? I'm starting now. Right. I'm not talking.
No, just act out.
All right. The microphone was put me on. Right. Just go out here.
Yeah.
Take
Into
the
the
floor.
middle.
The floor is
Take the
yours.
stage.
Maybe face this
Face
way.
the cameras.
Like
face,
diagonal.
face those cameras there. There.
Oh no, we're having a mess.
Okay.
4 words.
Hair. Happy. Me.
Joyful.
Happy.
Exciting.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, I totally thought that.
Oh.
Come on. Hey!
There we go. Love that one at Fruity.
Oh my god, okay. Right, I think I'll be alright.
Well, then you can just guess it. All right. 2 words. What's the song?
TikTok. Oh.
Hey.
Kesha. We love a bit of Kesha. Angela, here's the next one. Take to the stage or the floor.
2 words. Second one. Guitar. Playing. Music.
So it's kind of a guitar.
Taylor Swift song.
It's a kind of guitar.
You can banjo. Dueling banjos. Yeah, cello. That's not cello.
It's very, you know, it's a low.
Bass. All about that bass. Double there.
Super bass. Super bass.
Yes! That was really good. I like that.
Okay.
Let's go for that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Take to the stage. 4 words.
Second word.
Me.
Okay.
4th word. You. From me to you. Me. Sing. Have a song.
Very entertaining.
Singing in the rain.
So it's something me, something you. Knowing me, knowing you. I've got ABBA on the brain.
Knowing me, knowing you.
No, we just had that one.
I wanted
Very entertaining. Oh, this is very entertaining, isn't it, Claire? Very entertaining.
God. Let me entertain you.
Entertain you. All right, we'll do one more. One more.
Oh dear. Oh, okay.
All right. Let's say if you can get this one. 2 words. Bit tricky.
9 to 5.
Yes. 9 to 5. Congratulations. Do you want to have a go? Go on then. We'll do it really, really quickly. You can do it together.
Oh.
This one.
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All the steps centered together.
Right.
In 3, in 2, in 1. Go.
2 words. First word. Dancing queen.
Yes.
Oh. I didn't see it on the sheet. As dancing queen.
Dancing queen. There we go.
Love that.
Well done.
It's the classic, isn't it?
Brilliant one.
Right, time for our quick fire round now. So it's called What Is That? It's a pictures of the union round. So I think we're going to show them.
All you've got to do is guess where it is in the union. So we got pictures from somewhere in this very, very building. All you've got to do is shout out where it is. Well, actually, put your hand up and I'll come and say hi to you. So we'll just let them load. How well do you know the university union? Yeah, quite well, quite well. A lot of nodding there. So are we ready for the first one? Oh, here we go. Where's this? Anybody know? Hands up.
Is it like stylus?
No.
Riley Smith.
Yes, Riley Smith.
To be fair, actually, like.
Next one. Oh, but where's this? Where on earth is that?
Upstairs by the rep room and the but by the upstairs doors to Riley Smith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done. Where is that? That's somewhere I'd never been before until today. Probably won't get it.
University house.
No. I don't think people are supposed to go there. No.
By the refectory.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's actually, I'll tell you, the fire escape to get out of this floor. How about that? Oh, where's that?
Oh, that's the student apartment.
What'd you say?
Downstairs, main floor. I don't know.
Is it not the student advice bit?
Which is where?
Is it not downstairs? In the union?
In the
foyer?
Yes. What's next? Yeah, pretty similar. Well done. Where's that? Eye snaps.
Co-op.
Yes. Where's that?
Oh, yeah. That's by the pasty place.
Well done. I like that. But where's this?
Near a lift on the 4th floor.
Very, very clever. It is actually the lift to go down to Stylus if you are just standing by the pasty shop. How about that? Where's this?
Next to the bubble tea shop? Yeah. Opposite the old salad bar? It is.
Yeah, old salad bar.
Old salad bar. It's the new ice cream shop coming soon, it says there. Keep an eye out. Where's the Amazon lockers?
Next to common ground. Well, it's like the corridor.
Opposite walk on.
Yes. Walk and go. Fancy a game? Where can you have a game of ping pong?
It's next to Joblink, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one. Ooh.
Basically the same place as the ping pong.
Yes.
Union
Square. Well done. Where's that one?
Common ground.
Of course it is. Looks like it needs watering. Where's that?
That's the most annoying light in the whole world because it turns on and off the whole time.
Disastrous. The showers. Where are the showers?
It's by the toilets near Old Bar.
Yes. Got a few more, I think. Where's this?
Old Bar?
Yes. This gets me sweating, all this walking. Hand sanitizer. There's a little clue behind it. Can you see?
By the bubble tea.
Yes, of course it is. And where's that one? A photo of Cornwall. Where would a photo of Cornwall be in the Union? Look at the writing on the photo. Bottom right.
Well, yeah, it's about this in the pasty shop, right?
The Cornish pasty shop. Quite tricky on that one. Any more?
I think that's it.
That's it? Well,
That's it.
How about that? Well done.
Shooting by just standing right in front of it.
Very good job. Do you feel like you know the Union a little bit better now?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Something that you can maybe visit, the hand sanitizer place, later on.
Okay, right now we're gonna ask you some questions. We're just gonna get them.
Just getting them off the text.
We've had people texting in throughout the show. So this is basically students' questions to you. Will, you ready?
Yeah, so the first question someone's texted in is, how will you support students through strikes? Who would like to answer? Anyone can answer this. As many people as you want can answer it. If you've got something to say, feel free.
I think regular communication between teachers and students would help, and also to let us know when it's going to happen, how it's going to affect our education, and if there's any study packs that could be offered to students that miss lectures and seminars.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think one of the issues, obviously, with the strikes is sort of the obvious consequences that a lot of the classes are cancelled. So, especially for final year students, it's really daunting to think, you're missing out on a huge amount of classes. So I think that even on Minerva, a lot of online resources to help students so that they can sort of keep up to date by themselves about, the curriculum in their degree, their module. I think that would be the best way to do it.
Anyone else fancy saying?
Oh yeah, I think like my lecturers have done quite a lot of good stuff. So they've like postponed some of our deadlines, which I know not everyone's done. And they've like opened up like office hours at different times when they're not striking, so that we can kind of meet them and discuss like essays and stuff. But also like a couple of mine have put like old lecture captures up from previous years so that we can watch like similar lectures on like similar topics. So I think like things like that, as well as just like making sure students are aware, like fully aware like why it's happening and like why it might be like a good thing, is like really important, so people aren't angry about just like something they don't know about.
Next question. So how would you make sure everyone's voice is heard on campus?
That would be one of my pledges on my manifesto, is to get everyone's feedback. So to let me know exactly what issues they have and their concerns regarding their education and also their experience on campus, and then trying to take that forward if I do get the job as education officer.
I know that the education officer works quite closely with student reps, so I suppose increasing their visibility. But also I know that my manifesto a lot of the points on there come from students and like my friends, so a lot of the issues on there aren't actually my own, and so I'm directly speaking with students already.
At the Gryphon, one of my manifesto points is to increase diversity, in particular international students and working class students. The university's done a lot to encourage these individuals into the university, so it's important that we make sure we include their voices, their stories, their perspectives in our coverage. And one of the ways I want to do that is to hold a lot more workshops, so not just writing but also photography, social media, design, give out guides and be really proactive on that to make sure that all students feel really comfortable in coming to us, telling us their stories and just feeling comfortable with their skills.
Do you have another question, Lucy?
I do have another question. So this is something that's come up quite a lot throughout today. What is your stance on selling plastic in union shops?
Plastic.
Any takers?
I mean, I think plastic, I think the amount of plastic in things like Co-op is genuinely crazy. Obviously, it's quite hard to find ways around that. People are always gonna buy meal deals that realistically Co-op is an organisation separate from the university, and their priority is profit. They're 100% focus isn't the environment. But I think as a union we can do as much as we can to make sure that we're using as little plastic as possible, making sure that the plastic we are using is recyclable, making sure we're finding alternatives, and so I think if we can make that a priority, maybe I don't know enough about the relationship between Co-op and the union. Obviously that the Co-op's pretty new, but if we can be encouraging alternatives that are there, then that's much more that's one of the most important things. At the moment there aren't really that many alternatives, particularly for the cost and the amount that you get for a meal deal in Co-op. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think making sure we provide alternatives while we're kind of feeding it all out would be really good.
Yeah, obviously, the use of plastic and climate change, all that is really, really important nowadays. And, I think a lot of students hold that very dear to their hearts. I think it's fantastic. And honestly, I think the union is starting to do a really good job of lowering the use of plastic. Even, I've noticed after coming back from my year abroad, I've noticed there is a lot of water fountains, way more than there used to be, which I think is really fantastic because a lot of people now have metal water bottles. So it's a great way so people don't go out and buy plastic bottles. I completely agree that with the Co-op, you don't know much about it or their relationship with the union, but I think the way the university is going at the moment is really good, and as long as we can progress that's just the main thing.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I feel like the university is going in the good direction in terms of decreasing single-use plastics. I always think it's important to remember that, there's certain disabilities where people kind of need to use things that may contain single-use plastic, so that's kind of important to remember. But I agree with what the girls said, like working towards being like reusing what we have and avoiding single-use plastics as much as possible.
Perfect. Anyone else want to have a go at answering that? No? Perfect. Well, thank you. You want to?
Sorry, I was just saying that somebody else is. Let me answer the question. So I know that I have a personal difficult relationship with plastic because I do use it. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. But, and I know that for a lot of students it is a source of convenience. But I suppose as a university, of course, the co-op does make a lot of money from the plastically wrapped products. And so we have to strike a careful balance between not just getting them to remove plastic altogether, because obviously that's difficult to do and that requires a lot of communication with suppliers, but at the same time offering alternatives and encouraging students to be plastic free as possible themselves so they're not tempted to buy these products, I suppose is.
Thank you, and thank you to answering all of our questions, and thank you to everyone who's gotten in touch asking a question. If you still want to get in touch, you still can. The number is 88802. Start your text with LeadLUU, then your text will come to us and we'll ask the next set of candidates. So it's almost time to say goodbye to you, but we've just got time for some closing statements. So you've got 20 seconds to tell our viewers why they should vote for you.
Okay, well, right, straight in. Okay, well, at my time at the uni, I've been involved in as many different areas as I possibly could have been. I absolutely think that societies make your time at university. I know how they work, I know the problems, and I know I have so many ideas on how to improve them. So, I guess that's why you should vote for me. I know what I'm doing.
Brilliant.
You should vote for me because I'm determined to create an environment in university where students feel safe and secure and happy. But I also want to support students who are going on their years abroad because you should always feel that support and help from your home university.
I'm Angela, and I want you to vote for me because I am all about accessibility, representation of BAME, LGBT and disabled students and everyone who falls in between. And I also am really passionate about giving people a platform to share their voices. So, yeah, that's me.
I'm Carolina, and you should vote for me because I truly believe in student-led change. After having been school rep and starting up a society, I think it's really possible that if we work together, we can fight, against the barriers that are stopping people from achieving the educational experience that they deserve.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think you should vote for me, Lavi, because I'm very motivated for change and also to help those international students with more support in their exams and assignments, and also our local students as well regarding the exam and supports, and also raising awareness on BAME, awarding gaps, as well as help with everyone around.
Perfect. Just in time.
You should trust Claire to take care of the Gryphon because I'm the only journalism candidate running. I have 4 years full-time training that I can bring to this role. I know how to hold our university to account and also equip all our contributors with all the skills they need to tell the stories that are important to them.
Awesome.
Well, first and foremost, I think that you should vote, exercise your vote, your right to vote. But secondly, you should vote for me because we can be more diverse, sustainable, and provide support for all staff and students. So let Mave have a say.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much. It's been great to have you with us. We've still got one more set of candidates, but for now, goodbye, and we'll be back with the next set of candidates right after this video.
Charlie, your skin's looking quite good, so why are we here in Boots?
Why are we here in Boots? Well, went to M&S, no meal deal. Went to Greg, no festive bakes. So here we are, trying to get something at Boots to pad out this video.
Let's get it, try it, and we'll review it.
And here we go, kick-off for Leeds Varsity finale. An immediate big hit there. You can just see the intensity is already there.
That's been hell. We've got to get a big hit in here.
That's fantastic defence. Leeds University are holding firm and
it's
pushing
so
it back.
tight.
Here we go wide.
It's going wide. You've got to get there. Oh.
Try.
There's
Leeds Becker.
In the end, those early forward spaces pulled too many players in.
They're going absolutely mental. That is unfortunate. That was a good attempt from the Leeds boys to try and hold that line.
Leeds Beckett supporters have risen the volume. They want to put off Luke White here as he stares at the posts. He's taking his time. He steps up.
That's a big kick. He shoots it.
Knocks it through.
Straight through the middle.
3 points to Leeds University. Come on, the boys! I'm losing my voice already. Come on, the boys!
5-3 to Leeds Beckett. Uni of Leeds are within 2 points now. Let's hope that the pressure can be maintained in Leeds Beckett's half.
Good.
It's been a real consistent theme. Leeds getting over the game line. Oh, it's turnover. Not held.
Get him out, get him out, get him out.
Will Burns, it's that man again. It's so cool.
No way.
Number 15, Max Coyle for Leeds Beckett. It was a pacey attack from Beckett. Good offloads.
That is so unfortunate.
Coyle scores a try under the posts.
It's tough. You've come out of the changing rooms. You're feeling pretty unsettled, and you can't get hit on the break like that.
It's only 10-3. I mean, it goes to 12-3. We can keep it close if we come back. I mean,
yeah. And again, it's marginal stuff. James Gulliver, he was taken down and not held, and that's what meant that Becker could get it away quickly. It's tiny little margins. Leeds University shouldn't feel too bad about that one.
No, they definitely shouldn't beat themselves up.
Here's White.
Sunk it. Wonderful.
That is 12-6. That means we are a converted try away from winning the game. It is a big kick, and I believe in him. I reckon he's got it in his locker. He fancied it from the halfway line, mate. He's got the angle. Sink this, and the crowd will go mad.
Make us dream.
Go on, lads. Do it. He's got the legs.
He's got the legs. He's got the legs. He's got the distance. He has got it right down, and we're going into it now.
Come on, boys. That is 12-9 with 23 minutes left to go.
What a match this is turning out to be. Within 3 points now. What a kick from Luke White. This is unbelievable spectator sport.
You're thinking.
That takes the score up to 15-9 to Leeds
6
Beckett.
points in it. We're by no means out.
Sack it, someone sack it.
Them back.
It's building again, the ball's still at the back, Okafor breaks off, Okafor's over the line, no, it's been held back. Leeds University needs to carry on, it's right on the line. They're looking to swing it left, Leeds Beckett right on the line.
We've got to be straight up.
Look at this overlap.
Oh, it's absolute attrition trench warfare from Leeds University.
Look at these backs calling.
Look at them.
They've got one man.
They're still pushing them back, forwards playing as backs, backs playing as forwards. It comes wide, they've got an overlap. The tackle's massive. Oh!
Heartbreak for Uni of. Beckett are over the line. They make it 20 points to 9. Yeah, it can't be ignored how good the performance from Uni of has been. And it's not over yet.
No, not
We
at all.
can't talk about it like it's over, because you never know what happens in this sport.
Connor Lloyd to kick here. It's a big kick. He's going.
He has scored the conversion. That makes it 22 points to 9. I'm sure Uni of Leeds are going to come back fighting now. They're going to put everything they've got into these last 10 minutes.
We are waiting on a kick from number 21, Connor Lloyd, who has been kicking very well today. He's gone for the post and he has made it.
He has got it. It was a good kick.
It was a very, very good kick.
See, the score currently standing at 25-9. It's not exactly a reflection of the game, but had Leeds capitalised on all that pressure in the first half, it'd be a different story.
They're down and they're recycling the ball as fast as they can.
They've got men over.
It's going into the backs.
Ollie
It's a little
Brown.
grubber
Go on, Guthrie, you deserve this.
Well done, Leeds University!
Try for the University of Leeds. What a way to finish this game. They deserved that try more than anything.
What a toe from Andy Brown.
Come on, boys. They've deserved it. They put in an absolute shift. And they will be so pleased with that. It was a lovely little kick through. Yeah. Very well executed.
I think the kick through was Andy Brown. And there
Puts
we
the
go,
points
converted.
overplayed. And it's being converted. That is
16-25. The final whistle, I believe, has been blown. 16-25 to Leeds Beckett University. What a game of rugby we have seen today.
They have been absolutely, I mean, they've done a testament to themselves. They've been a testament to the university, to everyone listening. I mean, what a game.
Welcome back to LeadLUU, Meet the Candidates. We're here with our last group of candidates for today. Thanks very much, guys, for coming in. I know it's getting quite late now, but we're going to have a bit of fun. So loosen up, enjoy yourself. We just want to get to know you, and we want our viewers to give them a chance to get to know you as well. And if you have a question that you'd like to ask our candidates, then do text in on 88802. Start your message with LeadLUU and fire away.
Yeah, so I think we should probably meet them.
I agree. Let's meet them.
It's the name of the show. Perfect. I would like to know your name, your role, and your favourite nighttime activity in Leeds.
Sure, great. So, hello everyone, my name is Wei Yi. Please call me Wei for short, as in this way, that way. I'm running for International Student Officer for the next year, exciting new role. And my favourite nighttime activity is kind of like a contrast. I either like to stay in, do some study, play the piano, or go out and clubbing, for a bit and then go home and sleep, so party responsibly, yes.
My name's Ish, it's Ismail, but people call me Ish, running for Equality and Diversity Officer. My favourite nighttime activity, I don't know if I should say that. I'd say chilling with my boys, watching a bit of TV, nothing mad.
Sounds very fun.
Okay, I'm running for international...
What's your name first?
I'm Frank Fong. I'm running for international officer, and my favorite event is during the night I cook for my flatmates for Chinese food, and they pay for me to a club. Perfect.
Nice. What do you cook?
The Chinese food, fish, beef, chicken. I can cook everything.
Okay, my name is Qian Lu, and I'm also running for the international officer. And for my most activities, I always do the cooking with my friends in some diversity Chinese food, especially for dumplings.
Nice. Yeah. Fried or steamed?
Boiling them.
Boiling them. Neither.
Hi guys, my name is Ivy Njoroge. I'm also running for international officer. When it comes to nighttime activities, it really depends on the day. So sometimes I like staying in, baking. I love baking cakes, cookies, all that.
Didn't bring any?
Next week. Look for me next week. But if I'm feeling a bit, I have a lot of energy, you will definitely find me on a really good night out.
Nice.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Shweta. I'm also running for the international officer's role. My favorite pastime in Leeds is to literally just chill. My friend cooks and I eat. So,
a lot of foodies in this panel.
I'm Jess. I'm running for Gryphon Editor, and you can usually find me at any gig going in Leeds because live music's my favourite thing. So yeah. Also, I'm running the Blackpool Marathon, so running a lot, but that's not exactly fun.
Awesome. Lots of fun activities in the evening going on in this panel, isn't there, Lucy?
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so our first round, we want to get to know you. So we're going to play a bit of Would You Rather. Has everyone played it before? Yeah?
No?
Okay, if not, that's fine. So we'll just go over how to do it. We've got our sliding scale here. So basically, if you agree, go over there to number 1, or if you're not sure, in the middle, or if you disagree, go to 10. So Will, do you want to give an example?
Yep, so an example is, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
So fur, for example, would be 1, and scales would be 10. And you'd go to whichever one you think.
So go to where you want to go. Now.
So fur is 1 or scales is 10. Ooh.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Scales?
Okay, so my understanding, scales are good in hot climates, right? So I'll just move to Spain or something and I'll live it up, basically.
Cheeky bit of holidays. But fur down here, I always like, my hair being stroked, whatever. It's kind of similar to that, isn't it?
I'm a low-key furry, innit, bro? I just kind of sit back, I wear those little outfits, do you know what I mean? Nah, I don't really. But I do like the idea of, just being soft, someone to hold me. Do you know what I mean?
Like a pre-made t-shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for fur, well, how I understood the question is, fur would be easier to just like get off yourself. So that's why I'd rather be covered in fur than.
Fair enough. All right, let's head on back. And Lucy, what's the next one?
So the next one is, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? Should we do 10 minutes at 1 and 20 minutes early down here?
Way and Franks just want to be on time. Look at you. Right.
I'll be fashionably early, so that's how you get noticed.
Fashionably early?
Fashionable late, right? But I kind of feel like sometimes being fashionably late is not good as well. So fashionable early, best of both worlds. In my own logic, probably.
So Franks, you're also in the middle.
Even if I'm usually in time for my lecture, I actually usually wake up late. This is why I can only try my best to be in time. And being in time can get the lecture slides to catch up with my lecturer. That's why.
Very nice. Jan?
Yeah. Okay. Usually I choose the early time to come to the every meetings or the lectures. Yeah, and especially for me, I always make my watch 10 minutes earlier. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
so you got the wrong time on your wrist.
Yes, fortunately, but it can make me feel more suitable for the time, and I can do something before.
Lovely stuff. Right, do we have another one, Lucy?
Yeah, so would you
Back you go.
Would you rather give up all drinks except for water, or give up eating anything that was cooked in an oven? So I'll say that again. Would you rather give up all drinks except for water, or give up eating anything that was cooked in an oven?
Drinks down that end, oven up this end. Right. It's quite split on this one, ish.
Oh man, I love my juice. Love my Diet Coke, my cherry Diet Coke, all of that stuff, man. Can't go. Baked stuff, I can deep fry everything, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the way. Deep fried chicken, deep fried chips. Ovens all the way.
Just deep fry instead. Plenty of other ways of cooking. What about down here? We had a baker, didn't we? Is that why you couldn't give up the oven?
There is no way I'm giving up, baked goods. I think I'm a really good baker, so there's definitely no way.
You wouldn't be able to have a cup of tea with your cake, though.
It's fine. I don't really drink tea that often anyway, so I'm not really missing out much.
Fair enough. Cake and water. What a nice combination. Same for you?
Not really. I'm just lazy, so I will.
Yeah.
And water just comes out the tap anyway.
Yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, I don't know.
Lucy, any others?
Yep, so would you rather be an average person in the present or a king of a large country 2,500 years ago?
Average down this end, the king up this end, or queen, ruler, shall we say.
Yeah, ruler's best, I think. Interesting.
Fairly split. Jess, you'd like to be in charge?
Oh, wait, is it king this end?
Yeah.
Okay, right, we'll go with that then. I was going to go that way, but we're all right. You get to rule everyone. You get the best food. You get to wear a lot of gold, I imagine. I just feel like it'd be luxurious, wouldn't it? It'd be more interesting than just sometimes going to uni.
But you potentially might live in much less clean conditions. Life expectancy much shorter.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Is that the same down here or not?
Well, I like to be just normal, same as everyone else, get that common social interaction engagement. Because what I hear about CEOs in big companies, the higher you go, the lonelier you are. but the longer we are here, the more options I get in terms of talking to people, etc. And yeah, I mean, that's basically what I'm like. Of course, I guess maybe if you ask me that in 10 years' time, it might be different. But
Very nice reason. Thank you all very much for playing this game with us. It's time to go on to the next round, which is, Lucy, what?
It's the exec challenge.
Ooh, the
so
exec
obviously timekeeping would be really important, being an exec. So we have a little challenge for you. So we're going to ask you to try not to laugh, essentially. So we're going to have some jokes, and then basically we'll say the jokes, and you've got to try not to laugh.
Got to try not to laugh, but you got to put your hand up when you think a minute's passed. Okay? So you've got to be timing it at the same time. We're going to get a minute on the clock. Amy's going to have the minute. She'll shout out when time's up. All you've got to do... Actually, no, don't do that, because otherwise they won't know. Amy's just going to monitor and see who says who's the closest, okay? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up? Because it was too tired. My wife accused me of being immature. I told her to get out of my fort. No? No one on that one? That's quite a good one. Oh. How do crazy people go through the forest? They take the psychopath. What did the traffic light say to the car? Don't look, I'm about to change. No. What did the left eye say to the right eye? Between you and me, something smells. Ish is going. Did you hear about the kidnapping in the park? They woke him up. How does Darth Vader...
We've got a hand up.
How does Darth Vader like his toast? On the dark side. Where do you find a cow with no legs? Right next to where you left it. That was quite a good one. Almost everyone's hands up. Did you hear about the Italian chef that died? He passed away. Oh, Ish loved that one. What did one hat say to the other? You stay here, I'll go on ahead. Everyone's hand is up. Oh, almost. There we go. Everyone's hand is up. But, and no one laughed, apart from you, Ish. Little sniggers there. Did you like some of the jokes?
So good.
Well, I wrote them all myself. But, who was the closest? Who was the closest to getting a minute right? Timekeeping is a very important skill as an exec. But who is the best at it? It's time for the results. How dramatic was that?
That was very dramatic. Okay.
So the person furthest away was Ivy. Yeah, furthest from a minute at 45 seconds.
I like having time to prepare myself, so I would come earlier just to get the day started. Yeah.
Nice.
But we did have someone who was exactly 60 seconds. Exactly. To the second. And that was Chian. Well done, congratulations.
How do you feel?
Yeah, but I'm a little worried because I said before I always 20 minutes earlier.
Well, now you're on time, so what beats that, really?
Amazing, very well done. Thank you. Getting exactly a minute right. I do have to apologise about my jokes. They weren't the funniest. Didn't write them myself. I wish I could have, though. Right, let's go on to our final round now. It is the quick fire round, and this time the theme is all about LeadLUU. Who's been to LeadLUU before? Yeah? You have?
Actually, funny story, I've danced for LeadLUU as a dancer for like an hour or two. Oh, sorry, yeah. Basically, last year I've basically danced for 2 hours in exchange for a free ticket outside area in LeadLUU. I quite like Burman Latin dances, so basically I negotiated a deal with them. It's almost like getting paid £14 per hour because the ticket says 28 quid, right? So, yeah.
Gosh.
Thank you.
Wow, what could be better than that?
Lucy, do you want to read the thingies, the questions?
Of course.
Lucy will read the questions. When you know the answer, put your hand up, I'll come to you and give you the microphone to say your answer. It's a quick fire round, as quickly as possible. We'll have about 2.5 minutes on the clock, the length of the song, in 3, 2, 1, go.
How many rides are at the LeadLUU?
7.
No.
6.
No.
11.
No.
3.
No.
5.
Yeah. Okay, so when does Leeds ball finish in the morning?
5.
No.
Close.
9.
No, that'd be very early.
6.
6, yes. Franks, well done.
What was last year's theme?
I don't know, man. I was there. I don't even remember. I was waved.
To be honest, I don't know that.
I remember my friends were as a really rich guy. Is it like a rich something?
Dressed to impress.
Carnival?
I don't know, formal.
Formal. No idea.
Well, that was a trick question. There actually wasn't one.
So basically, all right. Well done.
What student TV channel hosts prees?
Hosts the pre-event. Pre-Leeds Ball, the party of all parties.
LSTV!
Yeah!
Okay, so what is the dress code?
There isn't one.
Well done, there isn't one.
What
Just
is-
anything that says you. Anything.
What is the venue where the headliner occurs? Or the headline?
Stylus.
One of them.
Sorry, what was the question again?
The headliners go.
Function.
Not quite. Stylus and refectory.
Which room did LSR play at last year? What room did Leeds Student Radio play in last year?
Function?
Pyramid.
Yes. Who organises the Leeds Ball? What is the capacity of the Leeds Ball?
2,000 students.
No.
300.
Think higher.
2,500.
6,000.
Oh wow!
Correct.
It is 6,000. How much does a Leeds Ball ticket cost?
28 quid.
Bit more.
33.
Bit more.
40.
No.
45.
Less than that. Less than that.
35.
Less than that.
50.
30.
More.
32.
More.
34.
Which year did Sagala headline? Sagala headline. Which year?
2018.
That's
Correct.
right. Where did Becky Hill play last year?
Function.
No.
Refractory.
Yes.
Who
Final
sponsors Leeds Ball? Who
Leeds
sponsors
University
it?
Union.
Trick question. There is no sponsor.
It's not a trick question.
Oh man.
There are a number of sponsors, including the Co-op, Gordon's Gin, Captain Morgan, Hop House, and Smirnoff.
Very nice.
And is that time? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well done. Very good. Leeds Ball knowledge. But now it is time to get on to the serious things. The issues that are affecting our students. They've been texting in their millions, trillions. Using the text, 8802, starting a text with LeadLUU. We've got some of them now. Lucy, what's the first question?
Okay, so first question is, how would you help students settle in when moving to Leeds?
Anyone can answer these. Just put your hand up and I'll come to you.
Right, so first of all, I feel like international students tend to have somewhat of a disadvantage because most times you're coming to a new country by yourself. And so, excuse me, as international officer, one of my policies is to ensure that there's the option for first-time international students to be picked up from bus stations, train stations, the airport, brought in. And this will be done by student ambassadors, and then they will meet other student ambassadors who will actually help them move into their halls. So that's one way to settle. That's the foundation. That's where it should start.
Anyone else?
Yeah. As international students, I think there's just too much happening around for us to like grasp within like 1 week. So I think having buddy mentors during that first week or like for a couple of weeks until they're completely settled down would help them to get like a complete understanding of the university, of the union, and the activities happening around. So yeah.
Anyone else?
So I was thinking there's short term and long term. So in the short term, definitely it's great to have basically students settling down to know where they need to be. So International Student Hub, I think, will be great to allow all the international students to come together, get to know each other, and also a buddying program to follow up after. So they perhaps can do cultural and language exchange with the home students. So basically, it gave you the best of both worlds: international culture at university, and the home students get something as well. So it's a two-way street.
Awesome.
Thank you. I think I still remember one of my especially experience before because of the time difference. So some international students might be come to the Leeds at the first time in the weekend or the middle night. So as for me, the first time I come to Leeds and no one can help me. Our reception is out of work, and I'm so nervous especially in the middle night. So I think for the international officers, we need to have our job need to help those kind of students who come to the Leeds at might be the wrong time, and help them to figure out the first time they come to Leeds and have some problem.
Thanks.
The first thing is I arrive in Leeds is I want to try to find a social to meet more people. And the second thing is I hope I can have someone to bring me around the city. So I think in the future, no matter where I want to go, I know I can go by myself. I don't have to stay with another friends. I know where to go, and I know who I should ask for. So I think it's really helpful.
So as running for Gryphon, one of the things that all students get, well they should do, is the Freshers Guide, and one thing that I really want to hope to implement is more contact with societies, because one of the best ways of making friends, especially initially, is joining, and sometimes it's very overwhelming at the Freshers Fair. So if there's a big list in the Freshers Guide, then people know exactly where to go, and it's more suitable for introverts who aren't willing to go up to people maybe, and they have it all in their little guide.
Okay, next question. So how do you hope to promote inclusivity and fairness for all students whilst at Leeds?
That's a big question. That's a very big answer I'd have to give, but I couldn't possibly give such a big answer. I want to give everyone here a chance. But what I would say is, look, I think we've done a lot at this university. I think we've got to look at the positives. You know what I mean? This university does a lot to try and include as many people as it can, making it a very inclusive university. You know, I don't know about other universities. I've never been to any other, but you know, I'd say definitely this one's very good. But I would say there are places that needs to improve. So, do you know what I mean? Getting out there, saying, "Yo, you know, Wagwan, how are you? Are you okay? Is your time here okay? Come chat to us. Come have a good time." It's all about vibe, innit? That's why my poster just says just vibe, innit? Have a good time, relax, vote for me.
Anyone else? Franks?
I think the first thing is about the student society. So I think I join a lot of society, and almost 80% of them are home students. So sometimes you are the only one international students in the society. So I hope there will be a new international position to help to try to attract more international students to join the society. They can join and they can talk with people, and it can help them achieve the things they want in the future, and help them get used to their life in Leeds.
Why?
I think Frank makes a very good point in that what I often realize, and if I'm honest, I'm a home student with an international culture, but I do realize around me, basically, we have a tendency to form groups like cliques. So it'll be great to have maybe, you know, in my head, like perhaps a buddying program or a different scheme to get the international students out there, to give them that incentive to basically talk more with people of different culture, and especially also the home students as well. So basically we get that cross-cultural understanding of where we each come from, because with different cultures, there's different perceptions, views, etc. And usually the barrier breaks down when there's a language barrier, a cultural barrier, and maybe that forces people to just be more closer friends with people from their own homes, and that barrier can gradually grow bigger and bigger. So definitely a scheme of sorts to allow, to incentivize, you know, international students to come together and to tell them it is okay to get out there and talk with other people, you know, so we can learn from each other rather than just stay in our own groups. Thank you.
Anybody else?
I think inclusivity is very important, but it's important to address that needs are different. So there may be students who are introverts, there may be students who are extroverts. So it's important that we address that and accordingly have programs which suit what they're comfortable with to start with, and then like make the circle grow bigger.
Yeah, I think we all have great ideas, but given that the union is the one area that you expect students to come, has to start with the union. The union itself doesn't really show that it's inclusive as much as it tries to. So the first thing to do is to make the union building inclusive for everyone to come so they can just be comfortable while inside here. Yeah.
Perfect, thank you. Well, thanks for answering some of the questions that our viewers wanted answers to. We've just got time for your closing statement. So, in 20 seconds, why should the students of Leeds vote for you?
Well, I think they should vote for me for many reasons, but what I will say is very simple, yeah. I got 3 main points in my manifesto: inclusion, inclusion, inclusion. And it's about, as working class student, I want to get more working class kids out here, getting the things they need in order to succeed. It's about getting those Jewish students who are one of the biggest voices here to get a thing, and it's about all that other stuff. But as well, I would say that keep going.
Okay, for me, I think the in the students' union, we hardly ever to see the Asia face. So I'm the Asia girl. You would be like to see me in the LUU. Yeah, that's all.
Perfect, thank you.
Right, so first thing, make sure we go to vote. Last year, only 70% of students they didn't vote, and I started in Leeds since I was 17, and I do my best to get engaged in local society. So I just want to encourage more international students to do the same as me, and I can bring them to do the same stuff to succeed. Thanks.
Perfect.
A vote for me is a vote for your voice. I understand that not everyone is a writer, but it doesn't mean that the Gryphon shouldn't represent you. So I'm going to introduce new feedback sections for your voice to be heard as well. Also, I'm going to expand it, connect with local businesses, open up opportunities for you guys, and a double-page game spread because everyone loves a crossword.
Right, so we all know university life is hard. So a vote for me is a vote to make Leeds home for all. That's for local students and international students. And at the end of it, improve the international experience for everyone.
Leeds is a global university, so it's important to make this university an experience which has no borders. So it's important for us to like create university without borders and making Leeds home away from home.
And finally,
great. I just like to say, vote for who you think is best. But if you are voting for me, then I have many years of experience at university, and I see a lot over the years here. And I'm all in for community, having an international student hub, network, culture, and art. I hope to bring all this together and especially foster relationship between home and international students, and we can move on from there. Thank you.
Well, thank you all so much for coming and joining us this afternoon, and thank you to everyone who's watched our show. We've had a good time. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, we've had a great time.
Feel like I know you all so much better now. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you vote next week for who you want to run the next exec. It's open for a week, and so for now, thanks for joining. And the results night is on the 6th of March in the foyer, so come along to that, and it'll be on LSR as well. But for now, goodbye.